Oh, okay. I can't, guys. I stayed up until fucking 5 a.m. trying to fucking fix this shit, and my mind is just fucking blown to smithereens. Where's my YouTube chat? Oh my god. Okay, we're literally, my stream is done. I'm retired, and I'm not coming out of retirement until we figure out how to fix this fucking problem. Okay. I cannot upload, where are we? I cannot upload any files to my Google Drive on my Google account. Why? How? Show me an error? Oh my god, that's so cute. Do we have a cute flare that you think that Google Drive would give any meaningful fucking error ever? Is there a way to find meaningful errors? Click, drag. What it does is it'll say uploading one item. It's saying starting upload. It'll freeze here. Suggesting that I use something different is getting you huge bans. What are you, fucking retarded? I have a whole automated process. I have 2 terabytes of storage that I pay monthly for. It's a lot of data that I move in and out of this. I have to have it go to a folder that automatically syncs with somebody. I can't just upload every day to another fucking drive, okay? It's not a space issue. No, it's not that fucking stupid. If I was full on my Google Drive, obviously, okay? Sorry. Dev console under response tab. Where is Chrome Dev console under response tab? Why would it be where? I don't even know where that is. Chrome Dev console. Right click and inspect, go to network tab, see what's happening with the request. Okay, hold on. Let me fully explain. Okay. Oh, upload failed. Okay. Let me fully explain the weirdness that's happening, okay? Listen to what I'm saying, okay? Hold on. 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 I cannot upload to my Google account, to my Google Drive with my Google account, okay? I cannot upload on this computer. I cannot upload on this computer. I cannot upload on my phone when connected to Wi-Fi. And I cannot upload on my phone when using 5G. So it's not my computers. It's not my internet account. Unless the internet happens to... No, hold on. If I log into another Google account, it's not a daily... Hold on. Let's just assume for 1 micro minute that it's not something as fucking retarded as I uploaded 750 gigabytes every single day for the past 5 days and I didn't notice, okay? So let's move past the retard problems, okay? It's not full, okay. Can someone else upload to your drive? Yes. And I can upload to other drives with other Google accounts. I wonder if I can upload to another person's Google Drive with my account. Hey, can someone share me a Google Drive or something and see if I can upload to your Google Drive with my account? I don't know if that'll help us at all, but that'd be interesting. Have you tried other file types? It's not that I've got 3. I've got a small video. I've got an FLV, an MP4, and an image account, or an image file. I cannot upload any of these. Failed, failed, failed. None of these work. But if I log into another Google account and then go to another Google Drive, I can upload all of them. Have you tried different browsers? Why would a different browser matter if I can upload to other Google Drives on the same browser? Is the problem with the client or the web interface? Both, and it's on my phone. Does Google Drive have like a user properties to change permissions? I thought about that, but I don't know where to even see that. Like I can manage access, but I am the owner I'm the owner of the drive. I don't know if you can get more permissions than that. Like when I look at myself, I'm the owner. Okay, can't close Vim links me another Google Drive. Drop files here. I can't upload any files with my Google account. Why? What could it mean? Okay, but now if I log into my another Google account, let's try this Google account. Wait, why the fuck is this not working? Why won't it let me view this under my Google account? My other, fuck, hold on. Is that debate today? I have no idea. If they reach out to me, it is. Time to start searching through here. What am I searching for? Can you give me a TLDR? Can you see if your account is banned? Oh shit, good call. I'll check that. Hold on. 1 second. Let me just make sure I can upload. Yes, okay. So Vim gave me a folder, and if I log into another Google account, I can upload on that. But if I go back to my Google account, when I'm logged into my Google account, I cannot upload any files to any other drive, including my own, from any device on any internet connection. Okay, hold on. View the status of an account. What is this? Sign into your Google admin console. Click add account. What is this shit? Okay, admin.google.com. Sign in with an admin. Oh no, this is for Google. This is for workspace stuff. Wait, did somebody link me? This is what, I don't know if you're even gonna have videos for the past like 5 days. Is the Google Drive desktop app out of the question? No, I use that app, but it's not working. Nothing is working. Hold on. Sorry, hold on. I'm reading this page. Can you create a new Google Doc drive from within the... oh, hold on, let me try. Pause. How do you create a new... oh, new Google Doc? Create and share. Test, 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 test. Yes, that did work. But I don't, I'm not technically uploading that file. I think Google is like creating this locally on their server. Well, as local as you can be on a cluster of fucking shit. It's not me uploading a file, but yeah, that worked. But check the response to the network tab in Chrome tools, like that one chatter said. A lot of websites. Okay, I don't know where the network tab is. How do I? What do I push? What hotkey? If you click view, what does it say? Oh, hold on. What is this? It's not the network tab. If other accounts are working, just you just have to reconnect your account. How do I? What do I mean by reconnect my account? What does that mean? Press F12 in the top bar. Okay, F12. Network. The upload fails for small files too. I didn't try small files. I'm just trying to upload a ton of files that are 1 terabyte in length. I didn't really think to try smaller files. I just tried 1 terabyte files that failed over and over again. And I didn't even think to try a different format or a different file type. So I'll try that, okay? I'll try that. Okay, while I'm on the network tab, try and upload a file. Okay, trying to upload 3 files, network tab. Okay. Seems like all 3 failed. I have literally the network tab is empty. Is something supposed to show up here? Oh, wait, message was typed into the filter. What's supposed to show up on my network tab that is helping me? Need HTTP status code. Status, I see a whole bunch of 200s. Is that it? Any XHR request equals bad? Oh, I see lots of XHR requests. Red equals bad? Well, none of it's red. It's all blue. But it's blue under a tab called waterfall. Filter by XHR. Okay. It's not, I don't know what I'm supposed to look for. I see shit, but. You're looking for 300 to 599. Well, none of that. It's all just status is 200. Try attaching a file on email and sending it to yourself. I didn't do any emails or anything last night. Oh. To Stephen Bonnell. Hello. Send. One, two, three. As attachments, send to Steven. All three of these seem to work just fine. Attaching in an email worked. Did you try upload with the network tab open? It won't really show. Yes, I did it with the network tab open. I mean, like, I'm seeing things where the time response is like 1 minute, 47 seconds, 20 seconds. I'm guessing these are probably my errors or something, right? Maybe. View the response messages for each request. I don't know what message. I see the names, status type, initiator, size, time. Oh. Hold on. Oh. What the fuck is this? Oh, cool. Just cleared everything. Okay. F5. Boom. Okay. Network. Uploading 3 items. They're not going to upload. Okay, hold on. Getting a screenshot for the cake. If you filter by status, are they all 200s? Yes. There's one 204. I don't think that's irrelevant. Preload some shit. I don't think that means anything. Filter by batch or V2 internal. So you can see these responses. Yeah, that's what the ones that are taking longer all are. Yeah. This seems like what it is. A shared drive can contain a maximum of 400,000 items? No, it's not. Other people can upload to my drive. Did you get a quota increase? I'm not uploading 750 gigabytes a day. Stop. Have you disconnected and reconnected your account to the drive? How do I do that? It's my Google Drive. How do I connect? How do I disconnect and reconnect my account to it? What does that mean? Explain to me. Walk me through that. Can you upload to your drive from a cellular network? No. Click on the Google Drive icon in your system tray. Click the no. That's for the app. I'm having trouble even with the web part. Okay, what's YouTube chat got for me? Destiny, can you restate the issue? Okay. Disconnect and reconnect account. Scroll down. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Disconnect and reconnect Google account. In the app. No. This is just for the app. I don't have problems with just the app. I have problems with my account. Okay, hold on. Okay. The app is the problem with your account. Do you think so? Okay, you know what, dude? Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Fuck it, I'll try it. Mel? Who said it? Oh, you're so beautiful. Who said it? Who said it? Okay. What does the app is the problem with your account mean? I literally can't parse that. Somehow, my Google Drive app being connected to my Google Drive was serving as an account and site-wide blocker for my Google account being able to upload any file across any device, across any connection. I don't know why or how, but that was it. Oh. Okay. Sign in. Delete. Let's see. Now upload these 3 files, and it is working. Why? How? Thank you. Why don't we get real error messages on anything?
This is what happens when you cross Mr. Girl. A solid choice.
Okay. I need to, dude, I was up until fucking like 5 a.m. trying to, I didn't do any emails, I didn't do anything. I have a gym today. My life is in shambles. Fuck me. Donations are coming through the desktop, not through the stream. I don't care. TTS sounds are muted. Oh, because I have my computer volume muted. Now is the perfect time to talk to Brittany. Good one. Oh my god. Oh, you guys are beautiful people.
All right, bitch, I'm sorry. What do you mean? I'm not your fucking favorite React streamer, okay? Go watch Trainwrecks if you want him to watch. If you want to watch uninterrupted cooking streams, okay? Jesus Christ. My bad, bro. We're fucking doing transformative content here. All right?
Ooh, this would have been a good clip.
I still need to pee. I'm holding my wee-wee in. You can't. He's playing WoW. Omega lol. Oh, that's why you guys are in here. Do more IRL to be 15K, Andrew?
I guess.
Do you have the last part of your Rumble VOD recorded locally? I don't even know what I deleted or what I didn't delete, or I have no fucking idea what's still on my computer. I was going through so many files doing shit last night. Had you contacted support? Yeah, I was with support for 2 hours, but they were running through like all the basic shit that it wasn't helping me.
Arm up, put his finger on the trigger, and start.
Oh, we've seen this. Sorry, my Google Drive just tried to resync like every fucking... I don't even know what's happening. Let me just... Jeez, hold on. What is happening? Google Drive. Preferences. Mirror files. Save, restart. Is there a way to set, there must be a way to set data limits, right? Oh, download rate, okay. Kilobytes per second? How many kilobytes is a gigabyte? I want to set it to 400 gigabytes a second to limit it at that. Oh God. 4,000 would be megabytes. 4 million would be gigabytes. It says 100 million kilobytes a second. 100. Wait. 100 million kilobytes to gigabytes. Okay, that's our cap then. Whatever. Okay, save, restart. How much bandwidth do you have that you could limit it to 4,000 gigabytes a second? No, I wanted to limit it to... I don't even know what I wanted to limit it to. Gigabytes a second, because internet speed is measured in bits. Why do we have bits and bytes? I don't actually even know if I can sustain this. I don't know, fuck it, let's see what happens. Okay. Resume syncing. Let's see if my stream dies again. Good luck. Okay, it's trying to re-download. Bro, the Google Drive app is like so fucking notoriously fucking weird. Okay, it's okay, it's doing its thing. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, Google Drive. What the fuck? Oh, I'm logging into another account. Okay. Oh my. Okay, computers, VODs. Okay. What? Okay. I'm gonna delete these and it's gonna delete my local copy. And then shit is gonna be fucked. That's what's gonna happen. So let's not do that. Okay, let's open. Oh. VODs. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no, hold on. Files, settings, stream, recording. FLV, fuck that. Hold on, oh wait, stop recording. Settings, output, recording. Oh, I can't change it all. I'm restarting my stream, be right back.
Measure of the other.
Good job, I totally just cucked some dude's dono. It's unreal that you don't have a home server set up to store all your VODs forever for a few grand. Bro, do you know how much fucking data that would be? Why would I do that? What would even be the purpose of that? Okay. The 20th of March. How do you score the difference between prostitution, going to a different country to search sex? Going to a different country to search sex. I don't necessarily think going to another country for sex is wrong. I think going to another country for relationships is weirder. Okay, what is this?
Up when he won some award this year.
This is my...
disagree with vehemently. Like, people will be like, oh, he's like...
Okay, we have this, and then we have...
career to learning, so...
This, okay. Thinks it like... Okay. These two, boom, boom. This is yesterday's shit. Replace existing items. Okay. Holy Christ. Boom, boom. Now we look at this. Okay, uploading items. Control Shift Escape, performance. What are we looking at? Oh no, processes, network. Okay. Uploading. 2 hours left. Man, you're really taking your time. Okay, I don't care. It's working at least. Okay. I guess the browser upload is just slower than the application upload. Oh, 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 oh.
John, can you hear that, John?
You got your ass whipped today, buddy.
No, I didn't. You're pussy.
Oh yeah, you did it. I had you on
You're
your back.
such a little.
Had
Oh
you
my
on your
God.
back. I had you on your back. You suck, bro.
You're such a little.
Yo, felt so weak. I'm glad to know that.
You're tiny. I'm
Yo,
like, this dude sucks.
Everybody say you're so strong. You're weak.
Okay.
You're a little fat.
You're a John.
Oh my God, you're
you
so
hit,
weak.
First off, you hit like a if you even hit me.
Yeah. I hit like a.
You
I hit
do.
like a.
You
But I
do.
didn't hit you. You didn't.
You
touch
didn't,
me
because I didn't even
once.
feel it.
Oh man.
I felt Melky's punch more than yours, you little fucking punk.
Oh yeah, you're so mad. I can hear it in your voice.
Okay, John. I can't wait to beat shit out of you.
Yeah, like just like you.
Jesus. Okay. Okay. This is working. My stuff is working. We're good. Okay. I'm probably just gonna stream for like 4 hours today and fuck off. Brittany insulting Destiny for having weak arms. Is this where there's a white woman coat where they're like, oh, I could totally take you in a fight, and it's like, yeah, okay, dude. I don't care. I'll say this on the Brittany stuff and then everything. I don't really want to do like a back and forth on this. I think that somebody actually emailed me something really interesting a while ago. Let me see if I can find it. That I've kind of been thinking about. Oh, also, apparently emails are fake. I just make these up to agree with me, I guess, too. So, yeah, I don't know. This was interesting. Hold on. Oh, I gotta relog. I gotta add an account. Oh, Destiny GG2. The success of the charitable model. When you interact with people, you're incredibly charitable. This has been a valuable growth strategy for you, as it allows new people to interact with you in interesting ways, despite the real possibility that they're awful people. It sustains the model you laid out a few streams ago. Cast of interesting and disagreeable orbiters. Leads into a controversial event, /take comes out, leads into research, leads into debate, leads into drama over Fallout, leads into repeat. Without your charitability and your willingness to defend the people who come on your stream, the retention rate for orbiters would be very low, and that they would be more easily discouraged by your community's negative feedback. You make excuses for people who wrong you, and you seem willing to take back. This email was from, like, I think a week ago, so this isn't related to the Brittany stuff, actually, but... You make excuses for people who wrong you, and you seem willing to take back people pretty quickly, even if they wrong you in serious ways, such as Zerka for the Zerka and Anna drama. The current fire situation is a perfect illustration of where this can spiral out of control. I argue that this charitability willingness to forgive works so effectively because you have huge overlaps with the people you interact with. Even when a Mr. Girl or a Zerka snakes you, you can preserve your reputation because such a huge portion of their audience is already familiar with you. Even the forgiveness/uncertainty of contentious orbiters stimulates debates within the community, which further boosts growth. This is in regards to the Farah person. The failures of the charitability model. With Farah, these conditions don't apply. She's not another orbiter, she's another planet. This means that when she snakes you or shows the proclivity to snake you, your charitable approach fails. Her giant audience is not familiar with you in the same way that prior snakes' audiences were, so false or misleading narratives spread very quickly and you lack effective right of reply. This is part and parcel of creating new relationships and growing on new platforms. So I know it is kind of impossible to avoid this situation. However, I think there are a few things you should be doing that could help. Partial solutions. I know you view a lot of discussions through a probabilistic model, but you need to apply this more stringently. When you interact with new people, you should be assigning some probability to their snakiness and act accordingly. Let's say that after the first 4-hour conversation, we give her a 20% chance of snaking you. When you make decisions about future conversations, you should ask yourself, what can I do to minimize snakiness? What can I do to mitigate the negative impacts of a snake? I think with this model, you should demand more of the people you interact with. With Farah, given her newness, you should always be insisting that you get your own recording of any conversation. You can leverage your massive channel to get this with a lot of people, I would imagine. This especially applies to someone like Farah because if she snakes you, this could cause huge reputational damage. If you demanded this of her, she might never clip you up so snakely. This should be a huge concern when dealing with highly controversial topics like rape. And then punishment of large snakes. Even when you do find someone to be a snake, you are so charitable that they feel almost no repercussion for snaking you. Again, this is not awful when the snake is highly incentivized to come back to you and move on, like Zerka, but the incentives for Farah are weaker. I think you should be making TikToks yourself on camera, giving your side of the story. You should be telling people to email her, asking her to take her video down / clarify, and you should be telling DJGers to counteract the pro-rape clips with clips of all your anti-rape takes over the years. If you don't care enough to enforce your boundaries in the moment, you'll regret it later when they destroy your reputation with tens of thousands of people with their dishonesty. It's kind of doom appealing, but you can't always blah, blah, blah. I don't think that, for whatever, I know, people disagree, I don't care. I don't think Farah was like trying to snake me or anything. But I think there's like something that I take from this that I'm trying to think about yesterday, because I'm trying to figure out like what is happening in terms of, hold on. Obviously, I have to try to figure out what's happening in terms of people doing their thing. So, I wrote notes to my phone when I was walking. I like being very charitable to people because obviously it carries with it a couple of huge pros. One is that I get to talk to more people, not more people. I get to talk to more different types of people than any other streamer does, I think. Because I think I'm the only streamer my size who's willing to talk to so many different people. I think that generally, once you hit my size, you basically only hang out with people of a similar size. You never talk to smaller content creators ever because there's no clout, there's too much risk, there's just too much potential downside. So I like that aspect of being ultra charitable and of being really open because then you get new, interesting people. However, I think what I need to do more stringently is I need to be way more careful in terms of how I evaluate the character of a person, and being personally charitable. There has to be a difference between my personal level of like friendly charitability that I extend to somebody versus like my public facing attitudes towards somebody. So I think that I'm just going to try to, I'm going to mentally keep this in mind, that I will publicly update my audience on where I think I stand with certain people that more accurately reflects the probability of what's happening rather than like the ultra charitable personal model I tend to extend to people, if that makes sense. So like in my mind right now, like Sneeko's at like a 60% like snake fuck level because the comments gonna be publicly, right? So I think that if I keep people's opinions like relatively guided in that trajectory or that direction, then like if something happens in the future where like he massively shits on me or does something, then I'm like, yeah, okay, of course, because we saw that kind of happening. If I apply this retrospectively with Brittany, that I shouldn't call it snake level, but like the flip level, I don't know what to call it, but the volatility level I think would have increased dramatically from almost nothing to like 60, 70, 80% after the rape conversation. And then also when the public is on notice like that, when things like this do happen, it's like more understandable. Yeah, that's what so I think I'm gonna try to do that type of thing like more and more often. I'll try to update based on events that are happening and then have like a public, kind of like a rolling public perception of where I stand with people so that it's not like such a huge like what the fuck just happened thing. Do you think the rape conversation can't be resolved? I think I'm doing a lot of mind reading here. The problem is I don't trust Brittany to understand her own feelings, and I don't know if she would be honest with herself or with me if I asked her. So I know Aerodad will get triggered if she is, but I don't. There's no personal. I don't think there's any value in talking to Brittany about it. But if I had to guess, I think there's two big things that happen. I think there were two huge things that were happening with Brittany. This is my guess. this really unsign me in. Two big things that were happening with Brittany is, one is I think that Brittany is somebody who thinks that like when they have an opinion, if their friends don't agree with them, then that friend is being like disrespectful. She really values when people listen to her advice and take it. It's very, very, very important to her that she has that dynamic, I think, with people she talks to. When I went back and I listened to like her like sucking off Sneeko and, oh, he's so open-minded, blah, 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 I actually think that the only reason she thinks that is because Sneeko is more likely to listen to her personal advice than I am. And by the way, I don't even think Sneeko is listening to her personal advice. He probably just like agrees with her when she talks. But I think that's one big part of it. For me, and I have this problem with other people. Now with Brittany, it got a little bit more exacerbated. But if I have an opinion about something, especially a strong opinion, usually it's that way for a reason. It is incredibly rare that your one personal experience is going to move the needle for that on me, unless you've got an astounding personal experience that I've never considered before. So for instance, when I talked about like, I think generally when you go back home with people, you usually want to have sex. When Anna, the Ukrainian girl, came up and she's like, oh, you know, like sometimes we go home to like hang out and watch movies and stuff because like going out to theaters is really expensive. I never actually considered that from like an Eastern European, like even in America, like even if you're like working class, like you can usually afford to like go out to the movies. You might sneak in some like M&Ms or something. You don't buy that, but you can afford that. But I never thought like, oh yeah, maybe the affordability of things in other countries dramatically changes that dynamic. I never considered that. And that's something that would like radically reshape, you know, that would be like an example of somebody told me some new piece of information. I'm like, oh, I never considered this is true, right? So I think that's one really big thing. Is that and this isn't just her, but a lot of people really want you to take their personal experience as like gospel. And when you don't take that, it's very hurtful. I re-listened to that entire stream that Brittany did. It was like 3 or 4 hours. And that was a reoccurring theme a lot. And I think she brought that up against me several times. Like, oh, Destiny's not open to new experiences. When she says Destiny's not open-minded or open to new experiences, what she's really saying is Destiny's not listening to me. Destiny's not taking what I'm saying as true. Destiny's closed off to my experience. I want him to, yeah. And then there's a whole other psychology that goes into that of like, well, if I don't agree with you and you think I'm reasonably smart, then there's a cognitive dissonance because whatever idea you're selling me probably validates a lot of her own trauma or problems too. So when I am not taking her personal experience as gospel, I'm also invalidating a lot of like emotions that she has. So there's like a whole thing for that. So that's one thing, number one. That's one thing, number one. And then the second part is I run into this a few times. This is just going to sound really arrogant, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I will sound arrogant because fuck it. I don't give a fuck, and I don't care if you fucking think I'm arrogant. I do know a bit about a lot of the things I talk about just because I have read things I do. Even when I'm posing questions on stream, like I've read a few things, and I have like an inkling of like the direction. And unfortunately, a few things is more than 99% of people, okay? So when I was proposing those like rape and trauma questions, I was like, oh, I wonder if you have a predisposition of their protector. Of course I know to some extent. This is kind of true, right? I've taken a basic psychology class. We've watched a lot of psych videos. I've read quite a few fucking psych studies across different things. And I'm familiar with like the larger bodies of like general trends and shit, right? We did a lot of like trauma, dissociative amnesia research. We were looking about the satanic panel, right? Okay, I'm not like an expert, but I know a few things. I think Brittany sees herself as like an expertised person when it comes to relationships and trauma. That's like her one area of expertise. And in her mind, I'm like a nerdy guy that plays video games on the internet and I talk politics. So when these two worlds collide, again, area of expertise and personal experience, she should be like the master of that domain. Like, oh, well, if I'm going to talk about anything related to trauma or whatever for Steven, I'm going to know, of course, way more than him. She didn't, and she doesn't. She doesn't know that much about where the research is on trauma or anything. She's probably never done any research there. I'm not even fully sure if she read that book, The Body Remembers. I don't even know if she's read that book. Because I got a lot of people emailing me excerpts from that book where it's like, hold on, this is actually a really good book that has a lot of research, but people misquote it in a lot of different ways. I'm like, oh. But so I think that was another issue too, to where she had an area of expertise. She felt like I don't have that area. And then when I contradict her there, and then when she talks to an expert and it's like, oh shit, she was completely wrong, completely. And then I'm not even sure if she can tell, like when she was talking to that psychologist, like maybe I should have pointed this out more. I think I did when I was listening. Like, it's very clear that she's like angling for certain answers, and he's trying to be very careful to give her like not like the most brutal answer ever. Like even when she asks that last question of the psychologist, where she, or the therapist, psychologist, where she's like, hey, like, so would you say it's more of a mental thing or would you say it's more of a physical thing? Like that's not a real question. She's looking for validation there, right? Please validate me and tell me that it's not a mental thing, because it can't be the case that it's a mental thing, because if it is, then that means that I'm weak and I fucked up. That's like her thought process. And even when he answered that, he's like, oh, well, it's definitely both. But then he reiterates but like there are definitely like mental factors that like play into it, right? That last question is a really big thing. So I think that both of these things were blown fucking wide open in the rape discourse, but they also came up in that sex worker talk too. But I didn't consider her proclivity for being that upset in either of these areas, so I didn't think that it was that big of a deal too. But she brought that up a couple times with me and with Abba, to where, Destiny and Abba are closed off because of the sex worker thing. They didn't trust me or believe my experiences, which is funny. I didn't go back and check the VOD. Somebody go, I'm pretty sure I told her in that conversation, because I think we had a disagreement over like, can you healthily engage in like girlfriend experience stuff or DMing sex workers? I'm pretty sure I said in that conversation, after she said it, like, oh, maybe some people can engage with it in a healthy manner, and I just didn't know. But that wasn't enough, I guess, because I needed to take what she said as gospel. But yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure this is what happened. None of that is a problem per se. These are all like features of different humans. That's fine. But when I started to, especially after the rape conversation, when I saw the reaction to that, I need to privately, the problem is privately, it's very hard to like hurt my feelings. It really is, privately. But publicly, there's a lot of like weird credibility issues, and there's a lot of weird audience confusion if I'm willing to be so charitable to somebody in a public manner that doesn't coincide with the likelihood of them like flipping horribly, right? Like privately, if you fuck me over a little bit and we don't talk, it's like whatever. But publicly, if it happens, it just takes on like a different life. So yeah, so I'm gonna be more honest with my assessment publicly of people in terms of like what I think is going to happen or where I think they're at, rather than like the endlessly charitable model. I'll still like talk to new people and let them on and shit, but I'm just going to be a little bit more honest. Yeah, I'll be a little bit more honest about where everything is, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty, yeah, I think that's this comment explains some of this as well. Which one? There were a couple comments on my subreddit that I don't know if you tried to link to something. What? Do you think you're too charitable? Like, are you okay with the level of fuck you're getting for that charitability? I'd be more okay as long as I'm like more public about what's happening, I think. Oh, this comment, yeah. Actually, this comment I agreed with a lot. I reread a lot of my sub at like 5 or 6 a.m. last night. It's unfortunately not surprising. When she had that argument with Mr. Girl before, she spiraled for a few. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on it, because this isn't like a whole like shit on Britney stream. I don't want to. I'm just trying to. I just have to assess like what's going on. I'd say, what was this even in response to? Oh, it does say Black Britney. Okay. It's a fucking wild statement from Britney. I was a fan of her, and a lot of this community liked her as well. The seriously is a total left-field nuke. She always came off as someone who was very good at listening, regardless of your opinion of her worldview system. I can't imagine someone who actually listened to Destiny's statements could make these statements, though, at the very least with this level of confidence and vitriol. It's unfortunately not surprising. When she had that... Another example, I'm sorry, I just remember this, because I watched through her VOD from start to finish. So it's funny because she's very, very, very critical of my relationships and then of me giving any relationship advice. But somebody asks her at the end of her stream about her relationship, and then she mentions that like she met somebody and is marrying them and moving countries in like 3 months, and she's like, oh, I recommend like everybody try this. And I'm like, what the fuck? But it makes sense if I reframe it through like, she considers herself expertised in the field of like relationships and relationship advice, and she considers like her ability to give advice in these matters to be like, this is my domain, I give advice and people ought to follow what they should. It makes more sense when I reframe it through that, basically. But no fucking shot she said that link. Well, okay, maybe am I... Somebody can link. I think it's in the last like 10 minutes before her stream ends. You can go and find the clip if you want. So it doesn't seem like I'm. It doesn't seem like I'm making that up. If you want, I'm pretty sure it's like 8 to 9 minutes towards the end. I think.
He slept with Anna without telling Melina everything.
No, but it's not this. It's like 8 to 9 minutes from the end. I don't want to go dig through a fucking video because I want to spend like hours like watching her shit today. God, I like how she is like just disconnected. She has like she's so off on like so many random parts of my life too.
Express my feelings, and I don't need to do that with the internet. I would prefer to do that with just my tape. I understand that happens. I think Steven is a good person. I think Steven struggles with joy in his life, but I think we all do. So I think that's pretty common. The only things I know about Sneeko are the few private conversations we've had and what I've seen from his content. So obviously I'm only speaking from those things. I could be wrong. So if you guys think I'm wrong, great. It just doesn't matter, right? What matters is that we're trying. If your job is to be open and hear people, I'm happy to be heard.
Oh, you don't worry that assigning your friends a probability or trivializing complex relationship, at least with more important friends like Kyle and Dan, could this contribute to making relationships more disposable? No, I just have to be honest about like where things can break down. Like with Dan, like the only thing that could break down is like my life gets too crazy, and then Dan and I split because of that. Like that would be an issue. With Kyla, things could get too crazy if I have a disagreement with her over some opinion that she's expertise in, especially if she feels like I'm too uneducated to have that take or I'm not giving her a fair shot. So like, for instance, like we disagree over like dissociative amnesia a little bit, I think. I don't think she would, but like that, like if that relationship broke down, it would probably be along those lines, would be my guess. It's just being I'll just be more open about like where I think, yeah, instead of just like, oh, like I think this person's cool and I'll like vouch for this person or whatever, right?
I just don't think all people can hear people, and I think that's what's so difficult about communication, right? We live in different realities. We have different relationships with
Kelly, you're just a wild card, okay? Who knows?
our bodies and our words. We have different relationships with our joys, right? If you're happy and you're joyful, great. Show that with your life. If you're upset, admit that with your chest, right? So, is there anything else y'all want to talk about while I'm here? I'm trying to think. So I have a podcast coming up actually with Steven and Sneeko in it, so that's pretty cool. And one of my streamer friends.
Oh God, I recorded something with her like a week ago.
And I'm gonna make a video about middles that's really, really good. So props to both of them for making time to be on it, because I appreciate it. I like that a lot. I'm happy to talk to Destiny in private. I would love for Steven to get to know me more as a person. We haven't had a lot of opportunities to get to know each other as people. I'd love to be something more than a crystal girl.
This comment, I'd like to be something more than a crystal girl, is interesting because again, I've defended her so much publicly, but I think in her mind, the only type of validation she's looking for is like he needs to she needs to agree with or I'm sorry, she has to give advice and I have to agree with it, basically. That's like the frame of reference for like understanding her, basically.
But at the same time, that's not necessary. I understand we don't have a lot of time in our lives, and there's a lot of people we have to prioritize over each other, so that's okay as well. So yeah, we can talk about it in private when he has a moment. I think that would be most reasonable, because I'm not trying to win a debate. I'm trying to be vulnerable and express my feelings, and I don't need to do that with the internet. I would prefer to do that with just my friend listening, not the internet listening. Okay, so I watched Cuties this morning, so I could fucking talk about it. So I could be like, yeah, it's just normal movie bros. You don't like it the way it's filmed? Don't watch European films. Like literally, if you don't like the way it's filmed, don't watch European films, right? Sneeko and our children, I love them. They're like little bros. I want to give them those noogies and tell them that they're working it out. Sneeko, I have this video coming up about this actually. That's really great. Well, it will come up. You'll see it. But yeah, it's actually about Destiny Sneeko.
Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to find that clip. I don't want to rewatch this whole fucking thing again for like the third fucking time. What was I? Oh, I think we're good. Oh, it's here.
Shit on my relationship. It is quite an anomaly. It's a great relationship, but it is. I did a courting version of dating, which is really, really specific to a bubble, and it worked out really well for me. But it's definitely unorthodox. I really recommend it though. Jessica says you don't want to argue with someone who's.
I feel like that's a wild statement to make, given like the totality of everything else she said in the video, but whatever. I don't know. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll read these two comments, and then we're moving on from this. Okay. It's unfortunately not surprising. When she had that argument with Mr. Girl before, she spiraled for a few days until she could find an argument that he had no moral compass. and so she didn't need to worry about his opinion of her and then felt better. In this case, she had a disagreement with Destiny and brought on a psychologist to talk about trauma properly, who basically agreed with Destiny, and he accidentally rubbed it in when reacting live by talking about how he felt she was unable to accurately summarize his points to others. This is a big challenge to her sense of self, her understanding of herself relative to him as someone who understands trauma better for having gone through it. If he can come out with better takes than her, at least from the perspective of the psychologist, without any first-hand knowledge, then this can challenge their relationship to one another because he isn't simply unable to see outside of his bubble and understand the experiences of people with trauma, but is actually able to accurately guess underlying patterns of those experiences better than someone who experiences them. This is fundamentally a different challenge to the challenge of having a different worldview. It's the general problem of wanting to say, well, from your perspective, this is how the world works, but from my perspective, it works like this. When research allows you to demonstrate a degree of authority over others and show that it only appears to work a certain way, but actually there's a deeper understanding that people have to decide whether they can accept, they can't simply treat it as another point of view. I notice that Brittany does this thing a lot where she's like, well, for my bubble, I think for my bubble, sometimes it's a way to say anything without saying anything, right? That it's like, oh, well, if you say for my bubble, I basically have carte blanche to make whatever statement I want because I can say, well, for my bubble, it makes sense. And then like, that's it. You're not actually like, you're not making like meaningful statements, right? It also means that he believes he's able to understand her perspective and model it, but she isn't able to do the same for him. So rather than her transcending bubbles, her perspective could be considered as a more limited version of the one he's reaching for. If the previous pattern is any useful point of reference, she will shit-talk him for a bit, do a bit of research, and eventually find some personal win relative to him that allows her to stabilize her sense of self relative to him. And if that win is compatible with a friendly relationship, move back into contact, but it isn't clear that can happen. This guy says, so you're saying Destiny popped a hole in her level 5 bubble. Potentially, specifically, there's a problem of whether they simply have a two-way miscommunication or if there's something he understands better than her. Now, he isn't claiming that at the moment. He's trying to stay in an explorative mode, even if he has a bias in a certain direction, whereas she has a much firmer position that she isn't able to get much purchase with. But the issue is that they're having a disagreement where there are material facts at hand, and even if he's trying not to win versus her, her attempts to buttress and reinforce her perspective on the nature of trauma are so far supporting points she challenged in the past. So even if he's not trying to win, it's still possible for her to lose. Loose, he said. Dumb fuck. It's also worth saying that I think she does actually have the emotional maturity to not necessarily repeat a previous pattern, and saying she'd rather have a conversation in private may indicate a disinterest in a competitive dynamic developing between them on this issue as public content creators. This could, for example, be the thing they don't talk about together on stream because they know they disagree and it could be damaging their friendship, etc. A certain amount of this also depends on how much Destiny goes into betrayal revenge mode and how much he tries to move on or respond with a cooler head later. Boom. Okay. Interesting. But, okay. All right. I moved on from this. I'm figured out. Do you see how that not making meaningful statements can be offensive towards them? She might be... Well, yeah, I'm being more offensive now because now I figure the bridge is kind of nuked. So, yeah, now my statements are going to be way more raw rather than... Like, if in a friendly manner, I might say that I think that when you say you're making a statement from a particular bubble, what is happening is
doesn't want to spend time on this. Spends an hour anyway. Genius.
What's happening is you're avoiding like the ability to make more general statements, or it makes it harder to criticize you for saying something that might be incorrect because you're able to like niche it down so much that you are that you essentially escape responsibility for the statements. I think that would be like the thing I'd say. Yeah. Destiny, I don't think she even dislikes you though. She might not, but like I don't think that I should publicly vouch or associate with or be friends with people that criticize me. That's going to be the Mr. Girl part for this part of the article. But for people that are willing to throw me under the bus and trash me so fucking hard, especially in comparison with somebody like Sneeko, that's just like, that's too much. That's just insane. And I know that's insane, so I think that's okay.
Taking selfies with it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wait, I got to get the selfie right. So he's going to turn that around, again, fingers on the trigger, and take a selfie. Now he's going to turn and point it at his buddy's head when thankfully the range safety officer sees it, steps in and grabs a hold of that, and thankfully
idiotic behavior at the gun range.
Make sure that the gun is safe, and then take these guys off the range, kick them out. They were never allowed back. We get to think about some lessons as firearm carriers in this one. All right, let's hear it in the comments today. What's the craziest and most egregious safety violation that you have seen at the shooting range? Let me know, and we will maybe even read some of the greatest ones on our Instagram. First,
not to trick you, but what is the main fundamental difference between her and Lav Loon? Lav's problem compared to Brittany, I think they're significantly different. Lav's issue is, Brittany in general, a switch flip for me, but in general, Brittany is okay to say like, these are the statements that I'm making, and like, if you don't agree, that's okay. Lav was way more like enforcing her point of view onto the rest of the world. Lav wanted to fight with everybody, and if you didn't agree with her, she would like massively disparage you for doing so. Like that last Brittany convo about me is like every single Lav convo. Like that was the issue. She's just way more aggressively leans into everything she says or does. What is this? Do I even want to know what this is?
Sneeko just got arms.
Oh.
Oh my god, let me tell you, as a woman who checks out people's arms, because I love arms, I love them, Sneeko just started training arms, because I just started to see definition. Steven has no arm muscle, which is why I'm pretty sure I could take him in a fight. And
Why, like, she makes so many comments like this throughout the video. Brittany, you probably can't even bench the bar. She's like 5'2". Like, like, Sneeko's not even that big. He's just lean. And I'm not even shitting on Sneeko. Like, I actually don't even know if Sneeko can bench a plate. He probably could, I would imagine. He hasn't posted videos. I don't know if he's ever posted videos of doing a real workout ever. But it's just like, there are so many comments like that. God, what is wrong with you? I don't know. Okay, anyway, we moved on. Okay, stop. We moved on from this, okay? We've moved on. I'm actually so confused. Where is this coming from? I say as I read another comment. This is nuts. What is the actual origin of this? I think the rape convo was a really, really, really rough convo, I think. That was like a big one. Yeah. Vosh is on his transhumanist arc. Imagine if you compared her and Lav's breasts or something. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make the joke. It actually feels really gross.
Absolutely for the right to keep and bear arms, that all people have the right to self-defense, and I'm a Second Amendment absolutist. I think everybody should have the right to keep firearms and to use them. That being said, we are then responsible for safe firearms handling practices, and we must follow safe firearms handling procedures at all time. Always keep the firearm pointed in the direction of least consequence. Always keep our finger on the trigger. Instead, by pointing out that is when.
Bro, don't aim the gun at your head, okay? We got it. What is this? I'm more interested in your state of mind. It goes so hard on every aspect of you, your body, your relationships, your morality, whatever else. I think that for a lot of people, this is something I'm never going to get used to this. And I've said this a million times, but like people just, I can't tell if it's rare or if I'm getting gaslit or what. Like, I very much work off of, I feel like this used to be normal on the internet, but maybe not. I very much work off of like an idea of like levels of interactions with people. And you traverse these levels in an orderly fashion. Like, hey, like, you suck at League of Legends. Okay, well, you suck at StarCraft, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, well, you know, like, fuck you. You're a fucking brokey fuck, okay? Now you've gotten a little bit personal. You were just making fun of their games before. Now you're like personal. I'm broke, bro. Like, I've seen your disgusting fucking house. Like, fuck you, blah, blah. Okay, well, you know, like, I mean, you go a level deeper. Like, well, you're a fat fucking piece of shit. Like, oh, okay, well, fuck you. You know, like, you're like, these are kind of like the levels you pretend. Like, oh, well, your girlfriend is an ugly fucking piece of shit, and she's a slut. Like, oh, well, fuck you. Like, you know, your girlfriend is your left and right hand. Fuck you, you piece of shit, right? You go through these like levels of like kind of back and forth, but it feels like for a lot of people, it's just like there's just like one level. Like if somebody says something to you, then anybody can say anything back, and like it's all the same shit. Like, that's it. And nobody has like any recognition of this. So like when you flip a switch on somebody, like everything becomes basically open. You're like, oh, well, that person said that I did this. Well, boom, 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 boom. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's, yeah. So I think that a lot of people do that, to where when they flip a switch on somebody, like everything becomes like fair game.
I guess.
He's not even using the math program, guys.
What am I meant to do? There's nothing, guys.
Another try, I guess. LAN world. Game mode. Speedrun mode. Set own game mode to time to peep some toilets. The nearest bastion
400 blocks away.
Selected suggestion 1 out of 1. Locate the nearest fortress is at -544, -624, 801 blocks away. Options. Another try, I guess.
Wait, what did I even... Hold on, I'm sorry, I missed this. I got damn.
There's nothing, guys.
Another try, I guess. LAN world. Game mode. Speedrun mode. Set own game mode to time to peep some toilets.
He's literally
the nearest
blind.
400
blocks away.
Selected suggestion 1 out of 1. Locate the nearest fortress.
missing the
is
forest.
at
Your fortress is the one that's right next to him.
-624, 801 blocks away. Options. Another try, I guess.
That thing?
Wait.
I guess.
Bro, this fucking clip. I don't even know this got posted. Studies redacted but empty made brain toxicity. Oh. Hold on. This walk back is so fucking funny. That was like 2 seconds.
Millions that you're making off Twitch, right? Is that something you're doing as a socialist, right? Does that carry over to your Twitch? So sure, I believe you for your podcast.
To who? To what?
To editors, to moderators.
Yes.
So you're paying moderators or a head of moderation?
No, not editors and not moderators.
I should watch past the clip to see what else was said, but that clip is very, very, very funny.
Million. That was the last squad.
Okay, we'll see it. Why did Hassan give Train a multi-hour debate but won't debate you? Probably more clout to be gained with Train, and he knows he would get fucking destroyed by me, so. Very little upside, very big downside.
Is that something you're doing as a socialist, right? Does that carry over to your Twitch? So sure, I believe you for your podcast.
To who? To what?
To editors, to moderators.
Yes.
So you're paying moderators or a head of moderation?
No, not editors and not moderators. I do have a compensation mechanism for my moderators.
Okay.
It is not one that I often publicize, specifically because I don't want moderators to come on board exclusively because they want to, use this as a job opportunity.
What the fuck? He's such a slimy fuck. Bro, you make 10 million a year on Twitch. Do a co-op. Why not do anything? If you're like imagine how embarrassed you must be if you're a socialist and all your leading socialist figures, you've got Ian Vosh, whatever the fuck his name is, who's too lazy to leave his house because he just wants to play video games. And then you've got Hassan making 10 million a year who doesn't want to like start any type of socialist project at all. Holy shit. What's up? Hello. Okay, she deafened.
Oh, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
What happened the last time? Why couldn't I hear you?
I don't know.
Okay. So I have a question. So, hello, chat. By the way, before I ask my question, what was the status in reference to the moderation and Rumble chat?
I don't think there is any yet.
Yeah. That's why I stopped streaming on there.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm talking to the people. Obviously, if nothing gets done, then maybe I escape from my contract. But
We've been asking them. We have been asking them this for like close to a year now. We're like, hey, can you guys do something? Can you like implement a moderation chat similar to YouTube or Twitch? And they're like, wow, we're updating our app right now, and I'm like, dude, I'm out of here, man. Like,
I got it. Don't worry. I'm talking to the big guy tonight. Okay, I'll bully the fuck out of him. We'll make it happen.
Thank you. So I would like to ask a question. So like if you and I have a conversation publicly where you say something that rubbed me the wrong way or hurt my feelings, isn't it my responsibility to come to you privately or publicly to discuss that because you're not aware of what's in my head?
I would say generally, yeah. I think it's just gonna depend.
What do you mean generally, yeah?
Well,
No,
because I don't want
what?
to. I don't want to make like a one because it's gonna depend like on the thing. I think it's gonna depend a lot on the thing.
Like what?
I'm trying to I'm trying to think of examples. Like if we were having a conversation, like let's say we were having a conversation about Let's say we're having a conversation on like how to do your fucking hair, and somebody was talking to me about hair dye things, and you're like in chat or whatever. And in the course of that conversation, I was like, oh, like she's a black nappy headed haired fucking bitch. Like I don't think she would know anything about hair. Fuck her. Like let's say I say something that fucking stupid. Is it your responsibility to come to me and tell me like, hey, that was like pretty shitty, or should I like have the wherewithal to like, wait, why the fuck would I say right?
Oh,
Whereas like
that's
let's
a
say,
good one.
yeah, sure, go
Oh,
ahead.
hold on. Let's talk about the hair thing.
Sure.
Because I did get a clip of you saying that dreadlocks was nasty and disgusting and you hate them.
Yeah.
And
true.
I'm like, but I have dreadlocks. People don't know that. They think that I have braids.
Oh, well, you know what? If I saw your
These are-
deadlocks, I would
hold
say
on,
they're
wait.
nasty and disgusting, and I hate them, okay?
Yeah, but listen, it didn't bother me
Sure.
because because a lot of people don't know that this is my real hair. I am constantly accused of having braids in my hair.
Oh,
and
sure.
because a lot of people don't know black hair, so I don't get angry or upset. So I was like, well, I don't need to approach Steven about that because he doesn't know that my hair is also in dreadlocks. He just doesn't know black hair. So I'm not offended by it. However,
Sure.
if you did know that my hair was in dreadlocks, I would come to you privately and say, yo, you think my hair is nasty and disgusting? Do you and only because you probably don't know about how we keep our hair, how we wash our hair, how we take care of our hair. You're probably thinking about Rastafarian locks. That's what you're probably referring
Well,
to.
depending on the video watch, my issue is generally just that, like, when I've been around them in real life, and maybe this doesn't apply to everybody's, but when I've been around them in real life, they usually smell really bad. That's usually my issue, but yeah.
I totally get it. Yeah. And I'm not offended by that because it's just based upon your personal experience, and it's based upon just educating someone about different types of hair.
Sure.
So I would just come to you, absolutely, with that example you just gave me, I would come to you and say, hey, I know you said this, so let me educate you on that,
Sure.
and then take it from there. So
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think that's probably
therefore,
correct, yeah.
it is up to the person who is offended to come to you publicly or privately to tell you, hey, that hurt my feelings, or hey, you misunderstood what was said, or maybe we need to talk about this.
Yeah, I guess. What if somebody's just making like egregious comments about you? What if I was just like completely like just trashing you publicly?
Then I would think you're a shitty person, because if you and I have, and of course it's been me. I just want to say this has not been your doing. This is me keeping a lot of our interactions on behind the scenes, you know. But due to the fact that, you know, I consider you a friend, and I'm like, hey, and I've actually confided in you in some things, and we have talked about some things. You've given me some good advice on some things. So it would hurt my feelings if you was to say something like that publicly, because I would have came after you. As a matter of fact, I actually did do that with you when you said when I know you didn't consider me, like, we weren't friends anyway, but I still was interested in being your friend. When you talked to me, you talked shit about me to, I'm sorry, what, Trihex?
Oh, this was like 4 years ago, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
After our
And
first
I was
encounter, yeah.
very angry with you, but you didn't know why I was angry with you, because even though we had that big blowout on a debate, I still wanted to be your friend, and I knew you was gonna let me in. It was just that I was gonna have to show you, like, hey, I don't like when you said that and this, that, and the other, And I did feel bad for calling you a bitch made motherfucker. So I didn't do that anymore.
It's all good,
right?
that's
So yeah. I mean, so we we learned each other
Mhm.
and we moved on from that. So it's about communicating. If you was after how close we've gotten and you would have said that about me, absolutely I would got mad. Absolutely I would have got like really pissed off. But I still would have approached you and said, hey, did you hear something, or did I say something, or did you, what's going on? Yeah, it would have pissed me off, absolutely, but I still would have came to you and be like, what the fuck's going on?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
So last thing, so if someone misunderstands a conversation that you guys had publicly, then they should not make assumptions and not take the side of a blatant grifter without actually just, to me, that was a little immature to just go ahead and make up fabricated stories about how Sneeko is a very, he's exposed everything about his life. And Destiny don't do that so much. He does a shit. Like, bitch, what?
Sure, yeah.
I'm like, dude. But anyway, no, the thing about it is that people who are your friends, you say a lot of things, okay? Sometimes you're not aware of them, sometimes you are aware of them. But you say a lot of things, and it is up to those of us who want to be your friend. Do you hear what I just said? Who want to be your friend, it's up to us to check in with you, not voice that publicly on a stream.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's why I said the funniest thing is, do you know that Playing with Fire guy, the Alex dude?
Yeah.
He's I probably disagree, or we occupy very, very different spaces, but he's the only content creator I've ever encountered online who, when he disagrees with my statements, or just because we talk a fair amount, every time he comes on stream to talk to me, it's never like, why did you say that, like, this is this, or why did you say this about that? It's always like, hey, I've got a quote of you saying this thing. Can you explain what you meant, or did you mean that? And then we can go from there. Like, he's always like trying to figure out, like, what do I actually think?
Yeah,
and
that's
go from
a
there.
good technique. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so funny because like almost nobody does that, and it's just funny that like this random like PUA guy is like one of the only people I know that actually does that.
I think it's just their emotional maturity. That's
maybe,
all
yeah.
that is.
Yeah, probably to some extent. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Because
yeah.
I think a lot of people, you are addicting, but I think people need to treat you like a drug and just use you sparingly.
Okay, gotcha, buddy.
And be careful with you, because if they overdose on you, then you got fucking drama streams, and you got all kinds of crazy shit, and you called me princess moments and all that other stuff. So there's that. But yeah, that's all that is. People have to be aware that because one thing you do is that when you are a very generous person with your time, and it can get a little addicting to people who don't got nothing going on with them, and they have to be aware of that.
Maybe, yeah.
And one last thing, the advice you gave me, and you're right, you give good advice, but you don't fucking follow it. Because what did you tell me? Always have a low expectation of everybody that come in, you're like, nigga, you ain't doing that.
Listen, I make mistakes so you don't have to, okay?
Yeah, okay, all right, I'm gonna go. Hello, DGG chat, hello, YouTube chat, and you all have a good day.
Yeah, have fun, be careful.
Okay, bye.
I was just A-clicking around the thing, and I just A-clicked my fucking tower and blew myself up. Dude, okay. Where is this game still getting updated? These missions need to be removed. These are just not very fun. They're not good. They're not set up well. There's no interesting aspect to them. For a lot of them, it's just like a point check. And if you have enough people, you just have to sit and tower under tower. I think like half of these have been like this, where you just like mouse around your shit and then you wait for all the enemies to die.
There is a
Michael Jordan is the player we've been waiting for. A rookie, yes, who's never set foot on an NBA court. That's the literal definition of rookie, yeah.
People don't know what the hell a Nike is.
What's a Converse?
NBA All-Star shoe.
We can't get Michael Jordan. Magic Johnson doesn't have his own shoe. Exactly.
Air, rated R. Exclusively in theaters April 5th.
Okay.
Compensation mechanism, if you know, but I don't like talking about it specifically because, like I said, I want moderators to be a part of the community and not necessarily working, and not necessarily.
Bro, this is like the fucking #1 scammer shit. Like, bro, I just want artists that love my shit. I don't want to like pay an artist to do work because it's gonna be like a weird. I just want like somebody that's like part of my community, dog. And you're drawing art because you love it, man. You love the community, dude.
Michael Jordan is.
Do you get commercials every time you fucking pause on this dog shit fucking platform? Hello? Thank you. Everybody make sure to thank RTBA, our good community moderator.
Michael Jordan. Magic Johnson doesn't have his own shoe. Exactly.
Air, rated R. Exclusively in theaters April 5th.
Oh my god. I think you get commercials every time you pause. Holy shit.
Necessarily doing it as labor, which is most of the reason why I try to, as best as I can, maintain all of the other avenues of moderation on my own, whether it be running ads, which, by the way, I should be running at least a middle of the hour ad break and things of that nature.
Let's stop. Everyone, both of you are on your ad.
As far as hold on, I should be running. Most of the reason why I try to, as best as I can, maintain all of the other avenues of moderation on my own, whether it be running ads, which, by the way.
Oh, now the next issue we should solve. Okay, hold on. If Chad is such an expert on everything, now let's solve our next issue. Why does NDI's data rate drop from 160 to 5 megabits per second sometimes? That's what's causing this lag to happen right now. That's happening. NDI is not transferring data fast enough between my two computers. Why? Who wants to troubleshoot this on an obscure app that barely anybody uses in an even more obscure application of the app? Do you run OBS as admin? Downgrade OBS and NDI plugin. Stop mindlessly updating shit. Well, why would I not update? Everybody got the updates. Oh, look, so now the network is back up. Are the computers connected through a switch? Is the network connection between them binding at 100 megabits per second? No, look, it's working at 160 right now. The only thing that changed was I updated OBS and I updated everything else. OBS and my NDI plugin. That's the only thing that changed. Mission failed? Wait, what the fuck happened? NDI has different settings you can change? Wait, different settings where? You moved your guys away from the tower? Oh, fucking great. Did you update the application? Yeah, I updated OBS and I updated the NDI plugins on both computers. NDI has an experimental mode? Yeah, where? In the config, you can select network configurations for NDI. Hold on. I don't know what you're talking about. Tools. NDI output settings? All I see are... I don't see many settings at all here. In OBS, help log files, view current log, and check if there's something about the NDI plugin. Okay. Help log files, view current log. Fuentes wants to rebuild the bridge. What is this?
Let's fucking go. And that's why we love him. That's why we love this guy. Look at that. Look at that. See?
Why? He has to stop if she can go like... If Fuentes can go like 1 to 2 months without relentlessly shitting on me and treating me with like the tiniest amount of charitability that I extended to him for so long, then I'll consider it, okay?
It could be this way again. Look at that. Look at that. He cracks a smile. Come on. Come on. You got rizzed. Based. Let's fucking go. And that's why we love him. That's why we love him. You remember? Because look at how sweet and handsome I am. Oh. Twitter video player being awesome. Children.
Well, you know, they're hotter.
Based. Let's fucking go. And that's why we love them. Look at that. That's why.
Wait, is this video looped? Okay, hold on. NDI device. Let's see. What are we at? 2:20 p.m. View current log. Do I scroll to the top to view current? No, it's nothing, I don't think. I'll clear the log and see what happens, but... Wait, forums. Media DS... What is this? Instead of using OBS to capture and transmit the NDI video source, could you use NDI's dedicated screen capture tool to transmit it? I don't know if that would... That sounds like a... complicated set of shit. I don't think. You don't have log files directly to see if there's something from yesterday there. Check your NDI settings in OBS. How do I see my... Because under NDI settings, I've got tools, NDI, output settings. I have like 3 things I can click on here. Hold on. I want to see if I can unhide OBS for you. Hide OBS from screen capture. Apply. Okay. So tools, NDI. This is all I have. Like, I don't even know what tally means. Am I missing more settings somewhere? You can use the new webcam in the NDI tools. I don't know. I tried changing one setting on my computer over here. We'll see if it helps. I don't know if it will, but...
I'm not surprised why women don't support me. Women are irrational and sensitive. It's just like my whole life. I was always like bullying women. Women have always been like simultaneously charmed, but also like, oh, stop it. Oh, you're so annoying. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And so women simultaneously are intrigued by that, but they also have to pretend like they're not, because women, it's sort of like how a lot of women want to be raped.
Huh?
And when I say raped, I mean like, that sounds bad when I say.
Okay, we're good. President Sunday defending you. The bar is in hell, but still. DGG sex, but isn't defending pedophilia. What I'm saying are people being nitpicky about the distinction between... Wait, hold on. Am I crazy? Hold on. This is another comment. I'm sorry, fuck, to bring this back up. And I'm just asking me if I missed it. Brittany said in that YouTube video yesterday that a lot of DGG was calling her like trans. Did I miss these comments, or did this actually happen and I didn't moderate it? Okay. Fuck. If somebody wants to go through a video, maybe somebody did. Maybe it was a downvoted comment and I missed it, but... I think she meant to insult people of Lodger before, not exactly DGG. Somebody can try to find it in the video, but I'm pretty sure... I think it was in the first hour or two, but I'm pretty sure that it was a... Wait, what is this? Network speed dropping when recording streaming. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but my post being removed for extending some Reddit. Hi. What is happening now is that incoming NDI signal on the encoding PC is stuttering and freezing every couple seconds. That's not me. This only happens when I'm recording. I have task manager. Nah, this is definitely not me. She was talking about when she said people in public mistakes trans. Nope. No. There was another. I'm almost positive there's another comment in her video about her claiming that people were said she looked trans on my committee. I'm almost positive. It's not stream stuttering, I don't think. Well. Are we just like posting random fucking... Oh. This might be it. Wait. This is the optimized driver that isn't included in the OBS plugin, but it is in the tools. Can I just download this driver, or...
What's up? What's up?
Oh, what up, Dan?
Sir?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing much. What's up?
Nothing, not much. You know, staying busy.
Very nice. Wait, let me turn my AC down, or up. Hold on.
Okay. What's up, chat? You guys been chill kitty cats today, or yeah? I got a new dehumidifier today, so kind of a big deal. Just going over there in the corner, it's thinking. Well, it's not thinking, it's working, but you know what I mean. So Steve. Hello? Are you not there? Awkward. You want to get a Red Bull. Okay, well. Get a humidifier and let them fight. The humidifier is just... I opened the door. I read... where was I reading it? Shit. I think Hacker News, Y Combinator. But apparently, CO2 gets built up pretty easily in enclosed spaces. You know, from you exhaling and whatever fucking else, I don't know. A certain amount parts per million. And it can affect your cognitive ability. Meaning the more CO2 that you have in your room, the less efficient you can be. So I read that a while back, and I've started to keep my door open, because I live in Miami. So it's nice to have the door open anyways. I don't mind the humidity. And I actually feel better having the door open all the time. I think that's like a positive thing. But it does get a little bit muggy. So that's kind of what the dehumidifier is for. So yeah, that helps out. But yeah, you back now, Steve?
Yeah, what's up? What are we talking about? CO2, not good.
We're talking about dehumidifiers, dude.
Tabor, you're so
come
loud.
on. Why? What's happening, dude?
Talking about dehumidifiers.
Yeah, you need to dehumidify your fucking mic, okay? It sounds like
Oh,
your
it's the
room is
same-
too humid, and now you've shorted out your entire fucking microphone,
It's the same microphone I've used the past 2 days.
Tabor, I promise you, something has happened.
It's my AirPods, guys. Is this speaker on my phone?
God, Tabor.
Darius, go away!
I got like a quick question.
I feel like every time I come in here, Darius is shortly after me.
Dude, I just want to talk to Dan, dude. I fucking miss my friend.
Wow, guys.
What, Darius?
Okay. All right, Dan, real quick. How would you... Okay, should I get a secondary job? How do you think I could get people to do work for me for free? I need like an editor and like a bunch of shit. And I know it's gonna go well, but like I need the time to be able to create content. But the problem is now that I'm thinking is like I literally all the people that I'm finding that are gonna do free stuff for me, it's been like 4 days and I'm like, what's going on? And they're like not doing absolutely anything. So I'm like, if I pay someone, that'll put the responsibility on them actually making the content. But then, like, I'll pay them later once we start making content.
I stopped caring. I disconnected him. Listen, Tabor, congratulations on re-signing.
Thank you.
That's pretty good. That's good shit, man.
Yeah, good job, Tabor. Congratulations.
Listen, if you become a big deal, can we set up like a Tabor to Dan pipeline of like signed jerseys, and I'll break you off a piece of that, But there's enough plausible deniability that I'm able to like go and sell the jerseys, and you're like, I don't know how he's getting them. That's weird. I only sign for fans, and we'll get rich out of it.
No. 1, I'll never be that big. 2, I already get a cut of jersey sales of mine. Last year I made $32 on jersey sales, guys.
I see.
We're in the double digits.
Okay. Yeah. What else? I don't know. I have... God, I don't know if I've given this news or not. So, a few months ago, I started leaving my door open, as I mentioned, and that's made me feel better. But I don't know if that works for everyone. Just fresh air is good. But as a byproduct of that, I have some huge news. Okay, this is big W. You can call me Wan for this one, okay? My neighbor's outside cat has become my best friend, okay? All day I'm at my computer. He's hanging out with me over here. His name's Tiger. We're friends. I give him snacks. Huge orange cat. I'm talking, this thing is massive. He's like probably 20 pounds. This is a huge chungus. So I always kind of wanted, I wanted to have like an office cat, but my cats are in the main house. So now I have like the best of all worlds. I have like an office cat and my 2 cats in the house. So I'm up big. This has been a great like reflecting period over the last few months here. It's been good for me. Yeah, so I got that going on. Man, I don't know if anything else. I did some electrical work today.
Are you wait, are your cats like chill?
My cats are chill, but they're not outside cats though.
Yeah. Well, because, oh yeah, your cats are never outside. Around. Okay, yeah. The only thing scary about cats is it feels like when they fight, they're so fucking violent. Have you ever seen, like, I don't even know if you see cats fight. Like, with our cats at our house, it would be like, you'd be in a room, and then in the other room, you'd hear like, meow, meow, and then you'd like run over, and there'd be like fur everywhere, and they'd be gone. It'd be over in like 2 seconds. I would always be like really paranoid of like some cat like killing another cat instantly, but I guess dogs do it too, so.
So the 2 cats, they don't, one's an outside cat, that's not mine, and the other 2 are strictly inside.
Yeah.
And what I've done in the past when I want to introduce new cats into my family is so this worked when I had 2 floors, but I would have one cat on one floor and one cat on the other floor, and then a solid door between them. So they can both come up to the door on opposite sides and like smell each other.
The door, yeah.
You do that for like a week, and then like you put a screen there so they can see each other, and like eventually they're just familiar with each other, and then you can just like let them go, and then they're good to go basically. So that's how I think the best way to handle that would be. But I haven't had to do that in a long time, and I'm not planning on. What else? Obviously, you're thinking about a new car. That's exciting.
I don't know. No, I got talked out of it. Fuck me.
Who talked you out and why?
I just don't feel like I'm going to be able to have any fun driving here. Driving in Nebraska was a lot of fun. LA was okay if I'd road trip north and stuff. But like Miami Beach is dog shit. I'm not going to have fun driving here. I can't even race down these streets here. What?
No, you can't for sure.
Yeah. And also like the one fun drive that I could do semi-regularly. Have you ever driven to Key West?
No, but my wife has.
It's a decent length drive, but the speed limit is like, it's like 45 to 55 the whole way there, and there are a lot of cops. So you can't even like really have fun on that drive. So yeah, fuck it.
I think, maybe you don't have this type of gene. I know some people have it a lot more than others, but buying a vehicle to kind of show status and be like, oh, that's cool. Or he has a lot of taste. Wow, he got that. That's a vintage car. Not even a lot of people know about that model. That's, they only made that for a year. Like I think that's cool, right? But I don't know if you care about that. Like, it seems not, because you're getting the ultimate, like, redneck car, a fucking Corvette. You're not like, oh, let me get a Ferrari 458 La Speciale or something like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think I care much about, like, the showing status. Otherwise, I just buy like some $300,000. I could probably get a cheap like fucking Ferrari or some shit. I don't know, and just park it somewhere.
So why not like literally, if you care about going fast and good handling, you must know that you could like go buy some car that's been built by someone for less, but it won't look cool. So you do care a little bit about the looks, right?
I care about like how I think it looks.
Okay, so why not like, if you care that much, you could certainly get like a Miata with like a fucking insane engine.
Yeah, I've thought about that. Like a Miata for fucking Miami Beach might be really fun because you do a lot of zipping and well, it's pretty dangerous with your traffic down here and shit. But I thought if I bought a Miata, I would just buy one in Texas so that when I travel back and forth to Texas at our apartment there, I could just have like a car there. But I don't know. I mean,
you can put like, back in the day, people put 5.0s in Miatas, but I'm sure now there's way better engines you can put into it.
Well, I don't know if I feel like dropping an engine that huge in a Miata kind of like destroys the.
Well, no, that's what you did. That's what you did like literally 20 years ago. Now you can put like some fucking twin turbo 4-banger in it, and it would probably be better in every way because that was a huge. But like people do that. People do engine swaps into a Miata and make them way fucking more fun. But they're pretty quick, aren't they? Already, like they're a really light car. They have like 200 horsepower. Or something.
It's a light car, but it's agile. I don't think you'd say quick. Like the funness of the Miata comes from like cornering and stuff, not from like driving in a straight line.
So they have 180 horsepower. So let me put this into perspective. Again, this might be a byproduct of growing up in this generation, but the Mustang Fox Body, which was a car that was coming out when I was starting to drive, or not coming out, but it was around. That's like what people had. I thought that was a really fast car. And that was like 220 horsepower and certainly a lot heavier than this. So this should be as fast as that. And that was a lot of...
I don't know what you mean when you say fast. If you look up like the quarter mile times or the 0-60 times on Miata, it's not a fast car. Like my RS is probably going to be faster than a Miata, like blow it away. That'd be my guess in terms of speed.
Yeah, so why... this could be an option. Like, you could get, like, one of these smaller cars, like a Miata or an S2000. You might love an S2000. You ever looked at that?
Yeah, I've seen them. Do they make those anymore?
No, not for a fucking minute. But that's a super cool, like, small... I think those are manual only. Really cool car to fuck around with. What are other small cars? Like an R8 might work. That's a 2-seater. I don't know. I would say a GTR, but probably not. They're really fast, and but there's a lot of heft to it. That's a heavy fucking car. So I don't know. But if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. So
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe in the future I'll change my mind.
You're still loving the completely uninsured Ford Focus, huh?
I mean, it gets the job done. It's a 4-seater.
See,
It's fast. It's rare. Like, I don't know. Hits a lot of good boxes for me.
Sorry, maybe I'm watching your stream as you do this. Wouldn't the ideal placement of all these dudes to be where, like, they can't surround you? Like, can you put them all, like, in the trees or something?
No.
Like, so they can only come from one direction?
Nope.
No.
It's just a lot of these types of missions are just like checks to see how far you are in the game because you unlock more troops or whatever, basically. Did you ever get your new G-Wagon or whatever the fuck?
No, I'm still thinking about what I want to do. The problem is they changed it in 2019. And it's now like it's a completely new car. It looks the same for the most part, but it's completely new interior, completely new everything. I think the only thing that's are carried over from the previous model is like the fucking door handles and a few other things. That's it. Everything else is and they're not dropping in price. It's just, and I'm not going to drop 150 grand on a car that has like 40,000 miles on it. It's crazy. So I don't know. There's that. So
are you keeping your Tesla or?
I mean, my wife drives it, so you know, we'll just get a bumper sticker that says I bought this before Musk bought Twitter or something like that.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. As I mentioned, I did some electrical work today. I've been very handy lately, but you know, getting a little bit bored. Need something to do. Hence me being back on here. You know.
What kind of electrical work are you doing?
So I have some low voltage landscape lighting, and I wanted to move the source of where it came from the front of my house to the side of my house. So I had to disconnect it and then tap into another circuit breaker. So I did that.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty handy. You know, the ladies like that a lot. Yeah. Oh man, my wife, when she sees me with my shirt off, all sweaty, out there in the dirt, ripping up electrical lines, I can tell something comes over her. Wow. Can't fake that, you know.
True.
What else? Been dieting a little bit. I'm gonna start more seriously working out. I've lost about 15 pounds so far. I'm gonna lose another 10, and then I think I'll be good. I'm gonna try to be around 170, 175.
Okay.
Yeah. So that, you know, that's the immediate shit. What else? Rumble's. Are we on Rumble right now? I hope not. Are we?
No, I should be today, but I'm eating dinner tonight, and I'm leaving soon to go gym, so I'm too lazy to open that stream.
That platform has it's got a lot of shortcomings in many different areas, I would say right now. But I don't want to say too much. But there's a lot of stuff there.
Well, we talked to I have dinner for the CEO guy tonight, the real one this time, not the the other thing.
Oh, you're talking. Fuck.
I'll probably ask him questions and shit. Yeah, see how he feels about things.
You're talking to him tonight, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How's Rust going?
Fine. You know, I've just been idling a bit, and
why'd you never get into Escape from Tarkov?
Escape from Tarkov. A lot of my group plays it, so it wipes much less frequently than Rust does. Rust can wipe every week or every month. Typically I play monthly servers, but Rust Tarkov I think wipes like every, I don't know, I want to say every 6 months. That could be wrong. It's too insane, is what I would say. That's like, I feel like I would be very upset playing that game consistently. There's a tremendous amount of cheaters. That's something that I see a lot watching kind of my team play. It's so many people cheating. There's a video actually that someone did about it where it's like the wiggle that ruined Tarkov, and all these you could watch it if you care, but you don't. But anyway, the whole point is a very, very complicated game. Like the mag checks are just the beginning. There's a lot of shit to it. But I think I don't think I could compete in that game. That's like a lot. That's like some. The only people that play that game are like, I don't know. There's really old men that play that game, so maybe I would do okay. It's a type of game where you fucking sit and you're like, I'm gonna wait here for 20 minutes, and then someone's gonna come around that corner, and like that's what you do. You'll sit there for 20 minutes, and there's a lot of tasks to do. It's just not my style. My style, I want something I can just chill on. I don't know, but yeah, I know Canute plays that game, and a few other people do, but yeah. If I played that game, I would be extract camping on the fuck is the name of it? Factory with impact grenades. That's how you make people the most mad. So shit like that. Anyways, yeah.
Wow.
So, not to bring up any other stuff, but let me bring up some other stuff. So, you've completely moved on from Brittany at this point? You're done with that whole thing?
Yeah. I think I'm going to be more, honestly, I'm going to be more publicly honest about where I'm standing with people rather than, like, personally I'm really charitable, but I'm not going to extend that same charitability public anymore going forward to anybody. I'm just going to be more honest about, like, where I think people are standing with me, yeah.
What does that mean, and how would that have solved this situation, though?
Generally, on a personal level, I don't generally hold grudges against people for long periods of time or anything like that. I'm pretty forgiving, but I think
I don't think that's necessarily. Go ahead, I want.
Yeah, but I also extend that same charity publicly too. But I don't think I should. I think that when people are kind of getting a little fucky publicly, I probably need to be a little bit more open about it, so that when something gets really fucky, it's kind of more expected. Because basically, what happened was Brittany went from like, oh, this is like a really close friend that I don't think would ever do anything, or maybe not a really close friend, but this is like a pretty friendly person that I don't think would do weird, to like, holy shit, like what happened? After that rape conversation, I should have been a little bit more like, this was like more accurate, like publicly, my assessment of like what Brittany said here is like pretty unacceptable. It's pretty stupid that she said this. I can't believe that she thinks this thing about me. Like she has no basis for this, blah, blah, blah. Like I should have harped on that a lot more. And then when like the next stream happens with her, like throwing me under the bus, it's a little bit more like people are kind of more understanding, like, oh yeah, of course this is happening. Like the relationship is already deteriorating, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Rather than me simping for somebody, not simping, but rather than me like relentlessly defending somebody until like the day they turn. And then it's like, oh, well, fuck me. And I look like an asshole or an idiot or something. I don't know. So with Brittany, like the obviously I think things like dramatically changed after that trauma rape conversation, but I don't want to like harp on that because I feel like an asshole or whatever. But I should have harped on that. I should have just been way more open about like, yeah.
Well,
like,
what happened? What could you have said earlier that would have like, I don't want to say saved the relationship, but like, was this really on you? So you had a bad conversation.
No. It's not about saving the relationship. It's about adjusting the public's expectations of what the relationship is and where the relationship is heading.
So you feel like there's no way that this wasn't coming to a close right now. The only difference could have been how prepared your audience would have been for this.
Correct.
Instead of ripping up the Band-Aid, you could have been slowly peeling it off over the last few weeks.
Yeah, or like there might have been ways to save it, but it's incompatible with my character, like who I am, right? Like it would have had to have been, I would need to go to her like public, or I would need to go to her privately. I would need to start taking advice about my private life from her and treat her as an authority on the subject. And I would need to like kind of like reference that authority publicly, I think, for her to feel good or confident. But obviously I'm never going to do that. So.
I feel like.
What? Sorry, my bad. So I was going to say, so what you should do is you should treat everyone the way you treat me.
Good one. True. Actually, yes.
I mean, that is actually true. But I want to complain. Why am I not on the list? Why?
I don't know, Kelly, because I have no idea, because you just are fucking out there, okay? And you're a bonger,
Why?
so.
How am I more of a wild card than like all the other people that have mental illnesses and things?
Because you do the goopy voices, which is already a huge red flag, and I'm pretty sure you said you're mentally ill, which is another huge red flag.
No,
so I'm just...
I'm not mentally ill.
Really?
I'm neurodivergent.
Same thing. Okay, it's all the same shit to me now.
No,
okay.
it's not.
Yeah.
That's like ADHD and autism, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I haven't been here for a little bit. Orbiters, just chill out for a little bit, okay? Kelly, just come back a little bit later, all right?
But I have D&D in 10 minutes. I wasn't gonna
Okay. Oh, we'll see you after.
anyway.
Have fun.
But I just wanted an actual response and then I'll go away.
All right. What's the response, Steve?
Yeah, why am I wild card? Explanation.
I don't know, because you just recently like came back into orbit, and I don't know how long you're gonna be here for. I have no idea. I just don't know. You're a wild card.
It's been like a year.
Since you've been like frequently joining the Discord and stuff?
Yeah, since I came back.
I don't know about that.
Pain. It has been a year, hasn't it?
Well, maybe. Good luck. Have fun D&D, okay?
Bro, I hate you. Okay, bye.
Bye.
That's a solid like 40 right there. If I'm gonna kind of judge it, maybe 45. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think she would. I feel like she would have hated
Opportunity
it by now.
knocks. And listen, if anything, we've learned that just things happen quick.
True.
If you're not looking around, you might not see it. Oh no, that's not that funny. Never mind. Anyways, listen. God, I'm so fucking derailed now. God, this is like, what were we talking about?
I don't know. You tell me. If something could have changed the Britney thing, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I guess if that's the case, well, I feel like Melina and everyone else was in here was like, oh no, let's talk through it and give it a second chance. And my mind was like, maybe I must know you better than they know, because I already knew there's no chance this is like, oh, let's talk through it and like let me get to the bottom of what you're thinking. That was already the end. But I feel like I was fighting against Melina. Other people like, oh no, like we need to like listen deeper and have a better understanding, and now we can know why and save this relationship. It's like, I'm pretty sure this shit is donezo.
I mean, even if I disagree, there's usually like valuable pieces of information you can extract from different people's perspectives, right? Even if I disagree with them, so it's always worth hearing people out, I think.
No, I agree with that. I think that it's it's just I don't know. I think the writing was on the wall. I mean, there's some stuff I think is just a little bit, I don't want to say too fucked up, but it was weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange. Just interesting guy. You're always getting yourself into some hijinks and shenanigans. Have you noticed that?
That's how I maintain my youth, we complain about how time speeds up and it goes faster. I'm going to be honest, the last 2 years have been real slow, but I think it's because so many fucking crazy things have been going on, so.
Yeah, everyone's trying to kill you. Another, like, every week, a different one.
True. Have I even been banned from Twitch for a full year?
It's got to be coming up on it now, right? If it hasn't been soon.
Yeah, like, it's just crazy. Like, so much has happened in the past year. It feels like, yeah.
That's mental.
True.
Oh, I got a one guy. There's, I've been gone so long that emote wasn't even here when I was here. Dan, it's his wife, having an intimate conversation with orbiters. You guys think you're like 100% in Destiny's life. I am 100% in Destiny's life. Okay? I know exactly what he's thinking before he thinks it. I'm connected. Interlinked.
Cells.
Yeah.
What does that interlink shit even mean? Why does he say that?
It's supposed to be a test to see if he's like, I guess, not, or if he's like broken, I guess, like, if he's not following his like baseline procedures and like, oh shit, he's like, this software is corrupted or some shit, because he's like a fucking robot or whatever, right? Or whatever you call them. Is it weird to you? I saw that a lot of super Republican people hate everything everywhere all at once, and I don't understand why. Is it just because a bunch of liberals like it?
There's like a gay person, I think. I don't know. I've given up on trying to understand like conservative media takes.
It's very strange. Like, everything is so politicized. It's crazy.
Yeah, literally
you can't
every
even
fucking thing.
You can't even like a movie anymore without being like a lip cuck. That's it. Oh, maybe it's the butt plug. Yeah, that's what would probably do in like Ben Shapiro and people like that, right?
Maybe, who knows?
So how's Collins been lately?
How have Collins been?
Yeah.
Pretty boring. But, I think I'm gonna, I think for future stuff, I think something I should try to do is when we go over like a thing for the day, I should try to make the call-ins all revolve around whatever the news topic is. I think that would work better. I think we've done that a couple
I wish
times.
I wish I could talk to you before you have this meeting today.
Why?
Is there time? What time are you ending streaming and going there right away?
No, I'll probably end stream and then go later.
Okay.
Or why? What's up?
Well, I'll tell you then. This is not a 4-stream conversation, obviously.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'd just talk about it now.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, true. I'll
Yeah.
probably be done in like an hour or something.
You're streaming in an hour, or done streaming in an hour. Got it.
Yeah.
What else? What else? I feel like there's something interesting to talk about, and I'm just not. I'm not smelling it. I need some coffee in me. But how do you not drink coffee? That's another.
I drink Red Bull. Isn't it like the same shit for you?
Yeah, I guess so. Talk about banks. Steven!
What?
Bonnell, I want you to look at me right now, and I want you to say that I am... Who's like a Giga Chad fucking stock trader? Like, who? Jordan Belfort. That's me. No, wait, he didn't trade, make good stuff. Doesn't matter. Gordon Gecko, right? Is that one? Mm-hmm. Listen, I am a fucking genius. I made 2 plays last week. You won't believe... I am just upset I didn't do more money. I never do stocks. First of all, don't do stocks. You know what I did? Early in the week, First Republic Bank, which happens to be a bank based in San Francisco, big bank, serves a lot of clientele. I'm familiar with it. I saw that huge earnings loss. Or not earnings loss, but their stock went way the fuck down because Silicon Valley Bank imploded. And people are like, oh, this bank is next because it's, you know, based in San Francisco. I said, I don't think so. I fucking made a big options play. These options were going for pennies on the dollar. Papa Bear put $2,000 down. I'm going to simplify it a little bit here because it was like 2 or 3 trades. Put $2,000 down. Okay. I turned that into nearly $30,000. $2K to $30K. Just like that. First little foray into options. Boom.
Oh my god.
And of course now I'm a genius. Of
Post
course.
on Wall Street Bets, dude. That's it, dude.
I have some of the screenshots, man. I have them. Hold on. Let me just... Where is who did I send this to? It should be in here. Where? No, that's not the right one. Fuck. I have a really good screenshot somewhere, man. Man, I got those tendies. Yeah, so now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose all my money because you know I'm getting the urge to like keep doing it. You know, that's the problem. I had one that showed the graph of going from like nothing to like something. Let's see, from Dan. That's not the one, Rage Pope. That's the bitch boy one. Here we go. Oh my god. Look, where are you? Where are you? You're here. Look at that. Just fucking look at that. Do you see that?
Did you already see that? Did you sell your contracts and everything, or?
Yeah, oh, I'm out. I'm out.
You're out. Cash the fuck
I'm out.
Damn, bro.
Cashed out. You see, look at that line. That's also how erect I was when I cashed out. Same thing, just fucking straight like an arrow, 90 degrees up. Well, I guess it wouldn't be 90. Don't pay attention to that part. But regardless, like that.
Did you I'm trying to think Oh, for option stuff, is that just considered ordinary income?
Yeah, well, short-term capital gains.
Yeah.
So it's treated however short normal income is.
Gotcha.
So it's not necessarily at 39.6 unless any income you make would already be at 39.6.
No.
Show us the graph how erect you are. Okay, I can do that. Robinhood. Where? Yes. Copy. Imager.com. Hold on. Control V. Make sure there's no shenanigans. No, this is pretty anonymous. There you go. Look at that. I did lose $2,000 in my third trade, but that was only because RageProbe said it was a sure thing. I said, I don't really know if I want to go in again. And he said, no, you have to. Do a $2,000 60 call that expires tomorrow. And I said, I don't know. That's a pretty short time. I don't think it's likely to hit $60. That's a 300% increase in 24 hours. And he said, no, trust me, bro. So I did it, but then they expired and I couldn't sell them for anything. I didn't know this, but did you know that options can only be sold in increments of 5 cents? So I was buying a lot of options at that point that cost literally 5 cents. And the problem is that if they're not worth 5 cents, it's not like you can sell them for 4 or for 3. They're just fucking, the next up thing down is 0, like in the fucking shitter. So yeah, not good. Well, anyways, yeah, RagePope really fucked me on that last one, but that's fine. We're up good. That's why, we were thinking about, maybe we could do a car. Have you seen the new Ford Bronco?
Nope.
Really?
A Bronco? Is that a truck?
It's a SUV.
Oh, I'm not like a...
You're not a big SUV guy?
Or a truck guy, no.
Or a truck guy, no? Okay.
Well, I'm a compact kind of guy.
Compact.
You know?
Well, you are a compact guy, because, small package and all that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So... Man. What else? I don't know. I feel like I'm giving you too much about me. You're not giving me enough about you. What do you have to say about your life? How are you liking Miami Beach? Now you've been here for a minute. Is it a big improvement over Miami?
Yeah, I'm going out to Iolama, which is really good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a lot of places.
Any favorite restaurants?
I mean, Drunken Dragon is obviously really good. I really like. I mean, the Prime 112, Big Pink.
Big Pink is fried chicken, right?
It's all sorts of stuff. It's like a diner. They have a lot of different stuff, but a lot of it is like really good.
Have you been to Joe's Stone Crabs?
I don't like any seafood, so. No.
Well, they have other stuff that's not seafood there.
I'm probably not going to go to a place called Joe's Stone Crabs and not want stone crabs.
Well, it's a very famous place down here. They're famous for stuff besides stone crabs. The other thing, there's a place that I really like. So there's a good barbecue place called Hometown Barbecue. It's in Miami, but you can get it DoorDashed here. Very, very good. It's like Texas style barbecue with everything like that. So I've had a little bit of barbecue lately. Like barbecue, it's good. What else? You want to see my kitty or the cat?
Post pictures of it in chat, sure.
Oh, okay. That's too much work.
Okay, me turning on all that webcam shit is too much work.
No, I just wanted to show you. I don't give a shit about chat.
Yeah, but then I gotta tab.
No, forget it.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For the guy that makes like $500,000 a fucking week doing this, my bad that like I asked you to do a semblance of fucking work when you're like not there like clicking and killing zombies and shit.
I'm not. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, chat hates you now though. If you're not even gonna show them the cat. True.
I will take high resolution HDR videos of the cat for chat later. I was just flexing. I would never do that to chat. Never. I had to make you believe that I would. Okay, Trump. Trump is getting arrested, supposedly. This is being spammed in chat a lot.
Yeah.
Not like imminently, but they want to talk about it.
No, like, I think within like the next couple days. It's like pretty insane, yeah. It looks like that's what's going to happen.
So here's the thing. Scary, right? Yes, no doubt. But also, so scary because now that this has happened, there's a precedent for this happening. And that means that we might expect that in the future, Republican administrations might try to arrest the Democratic former person just to get themselves some political points for whatever nonsense. And I feel like when you're in that position, there's always going to be certain things that you're doing that the next administration could be like, hey, listen, you authorized.
I don't know.
Well, hold on.
It's not like he's no. Hold on. He's not being charged or indicted with a crime relating to like he was the president and he did this thing.
Yeah, but that's how it is now because the Democrats are leading it. But for the next one, it might not be like that if Republicans are doing it. If they're just looking, especially with someone like DeSantis, who is more interested in the noise and the bluster of bringing an indictment and much less interested in the results of that type of thing. I think that there could be something in the future where you would expect to see like hey, we're indicting, XYZ because of Benghazi. We think that it was actually a treacherous thing that happened there. And it's like, okay, well, that's not really going to pass the bar when, it goes to court, but I guess it's enough to bring it there. I feel we're in that position. So that's the one thing that's scary. It's scary because we're now setting a precedent that it's okay to try and arrest former presidents, but I think it has to happen. And the reason I think it has to happen is, one, regardless if we do this or not, future administrations, the Republican Party or any other party, are going to do this to Democrats regardless. It doesn't matter if we bring it or if we not bring it. Okay? So even if the view of the Democrat or New York attorneys or whoever is like, listen, we shouldn't do this. It's a bad thing. It doesn't matter, because the Republicans are going to do it anyways next time they're in fucking power. Okay, so you doing it or not doing it has no bearing on that. The second part is, I think it's important to do it because maybe, probably not, but maybe it will show the next fucking Trump or the next whoever that if you go and get fucking crazy about this, there is consequences. Okay, if you literally try to pull some like Nixon shit, Watergate, whatever, you actually might get arrested and have all of your assets seized and go to jail. Like, there's actually consequences. And I think that's important to do versus like, well, yeah, Trump broke all the laws, he did everything, and, we did nothing. Like, that's not really a fucking rallying cry. Why not go harder?
I think this is relevant that, like, Trump broke a very specific law that didn't have anything to do with him, like, being president. I don't know if people are going to start arresting former presidents for things they did while being president.
No, for sure. I agree. I don't think any of that has ever mattered when it comes to Republicans and blustering and shit like that.
Well,
like,
I think it kind of matters because arresting
Florida.
former presidents is pretty uncharted territory.
Yeah, and now it won't be.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Nixon should have gone to jail. Apparently, it was really unpopular to pardon him at the time, but yeah, I'm not sure.
And again, it's like political favors and stuff. I don't know. I feel like it's important to hopefully let people know, like, if you get this fucking crazy, you're going to go to jail. Or at least get, in case of Trump, he's not going to jail, but he'll be, like, under home confinement. And, actually, I don't even know if he'll get that. He'll probably just get, like, suspended sentence and a felony so he can't run for president or something. But I think it's important to at least be like, hey, this is a felon. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. It'll be pretty wild, though. I don't know what the protests and everything will look like.
Destiny asked Dan why Trump is being arrested. It's for the Stormy Daniels shit. But I already said that's for now. That's because he did break the law. That was like a campaign finance thing, right? Like basically doing the hush money and not reporting it. And that was de facto a criminal act. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying I don't think that matters. Like, just the act that we've now impeached Trump twice, just the act that now we're arresting or taking Trump to court or whatever you want to call it, means that Republicans can very easily in the future be like, hey, the Democrats did it. We're just giving them a taste of their own medicine, and their base is going to fucking love it. And we're going to be like, it's not the same. It's not the same. We did it when he did a campaign finance. You're doing it just because, like, he gave an extra finance package to Greece, and that's different. And no one's going to give a shit, and it's still going to fucking happen. And that is going to be the case now. But I think it's worth doing because that was going to be the case anyways. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what this changes going forward, but I mean, who knows? We have to see how the arrests will go down first. Even like, what are the Republicans in Congress? How are they going to respond to it and everything? Because they're already being like pretty unhinged, with a couple of them calling for like probes and shit into the New York's like district attorney or whatever, like trying to get investigations done to see if they're being biased or whatever. And we haven't even seen like a fucking actual charge come out yet, so it's like kind of unhinged,
The whole thing is like, I mean, but I feel like that's the world that we're in right now. This is politics, right? Like, politics back like when we were kids was different, and it was just because most people were so not connected. Like, the connection of the internet and all the radio stations and cable stations being owned by the same conglomerate just makes things happen like this. This is how things will be until we're dead. In fact, no, this is as good as it's going to get. It's only going to get more and more insane as we move forward in time and things get more and more connected and everything. It's just going to get more insane, more politicized, more like, that book is for liberals. My kid only reads Where the Red Fern Grows. Or, it's going to be fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really make any predictions because it's all like completely uncharted territory. Like everything is just so fucking crazy. There's a world where, like, depending on how crazy it is, there's a world where, like, Trump is running as an independent with the Secret Service protecting him in prison against, like, Ron DeSantis, who wins the Republican nomination. Like, that's like a potential future. Like, it's a possibility. It's a slim one, but there's a possibility that's like part of the future, you know?
If I was betting odds type of guy, like if we're putting money on it, I would say that I would probably give you 50 to 1 odds that Trump won't be in any form of jail ever. The most he would get is going to be home confinement. I don't think it's literally possible to have a president in jail. That can't happen, can it? Like, where is he going to go? Go to Rikers? You know, like be on cell block B or something? Like, I don't think they're fucking like, they're literally, no one is equipped for that. I think the only jail that could be equipped for that would be like some fucking Supermax of the Rockies or some shit. Like, where the only place you can guarantee safety. So that means he's going to have home confinement or maybe they'll build a prison for him. Like, didn't they do that for the people during the Nuremberg trials, where all the people there like had their own prison?
I have no idea. Did they?
I think they did. Yeah, they built. It was like they modified a castle or something like that, and that was where all the people that were getting tried were held. So yeah. It is gonna be fucking wild, though. I'll tell you that, man. Here's one thing I'm a little bit hopeful. I think first off, Trump is retarded for not being on Twitter right now. What a fucking moron.
Yeah,
like he could have so much more influence.
And it's literally just like because
his life is on the fucking line, and you're blowing it up. What, for Truth Social? Yeah. Dude, get your fucking you're about to lose every penny you have to your fucking name, and you're like holding on for what?
He's just salty as fuck. He's salty that he ever got banned, and he wants to like build his own little platform where he can be like the little king.
Dude, he's actually fucking, like, I don't think he gets it. Like, I feel to a certain extent his life is on the line. I don't know if he cares about his legacy, probably not. No. But all of his shit is on the fucking line. His money, right? Because if there's financial penalties, they can come after him. All of this shit. And he has this bullhorn available to him that is 1,000 times more powerful than the fucking.
And Elon would be like fucking simping under every single fucking Trump tweet. He would be
on the fucking home page of Twitter every day, getting promoted out the fucking asshole by Trump by Elon as well. Like, all that would happen, guaranteed. And he's still not doing it. And that just goes to show you how fucking stupid Trump is when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, because he was never like a political fucking mastermind or genius like everybody kind of thinks he is. He's just like, he kind of stumbled through it and got kind of lucky. But like at the end of the day, he's still like very much a child, and he's not very like politically savvy. He's not very strategically oriented around these things. He just kind of does what feels good. And for a little bit, his intuitions carried him. But like, yeah, in places like these, it's like, why are you not posting on Twitter? Holy shit.
Or Facebook. It's like, dude.
I think he's on Facebook, isn't he?
No, he's unbanned from Facebook, but not posting there.
Are you sure he doesn't post on Facebook?
Hold on, let me just double check. Because I know he recently got unbanned. Let's take a look-see. There's one post that says, "I'm back," from March 17th, and that's it.
Oh, damn. Yeah, then he's just super fucking retarded.
Does Facebook matter? I feel I don't want to have this argument with you anymore. I
understand your emotions. It feels fucking dead and as empty as fuck. It totally does. I agree with you. But clearly it's not. There's fucking 2 billion plus users and they still make a fuck ton of money and like, yeah.
But I see that he only has 34 million followers on Facebook.
Yeah, but does he even use it anymore?
No, but like, shouldn't those still be there from whatever he had before?
I don't know if they got wiped or not. I have no idea. How many does like Obama have on Facebook?
Hold on. 55 million.
Oh. Well, it sounds like quite a few then, no?
Yeah, I suppose. Crazy. So the thing I was going to say is I feel like I wonder if Trump's base just doesn't care about him anymore.
There's still some people that do, but I think after
still,
after the last midterms, he got hurt a lot with his candidates losing, and DeSantis probably got a lot more popularity.
Do you think DeSantis is more dangerous than Trump?
I mean, he can be more like politically effective. So if you disagree with his political message, then yeah, that would probably come off as dangerous.
So what's the difference? I guess the difference is that Trump would try to push some insane shit, but maybe DeSantis wouldn't go that far, or would he?
I don't know.
Is DeSantis literally Trump more effective?
I mean, he adopted a lot of his mannerisms and stuff. Like he does like the hand shit and everything, but like I don't know how far he would go given unrestricted ability to go as far as he wants. Moderator beware, but a president of the United States has been arrested before. Grant was arrested for speeding, didn't even complain and pay the fine. Was he arrested for speeding or pulled over for speeding and given a citation? Because those two things are quite different, I think.
It is weird that DeSantis is so crazy when we're in a pretty purple state. I mean, I guess you could say it's red, but it's certainly not like red like fucking Montana or Alabama. Like we're in a pretty, I would say it's purple. Fuck it. Like they're, you know, Florida's supposed to be like the swing state, and to have like such a fucking diehard like Republican is, I don't know, just kind of crazy. You assume that he would like try to cater a little bit to like half the state, but I guess not.
No, people are crazy. But I think with a lot of the Hispanics going more right too, he probably feels less pressure to do that, to cater, right? Especially if Hispanics start to become a little bit more conservative, that's going to be like a huge boon to Republican popularity. So you have even less of an incentive to ever cater or be more independent, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just thinking. So what else? What else do you want to discuss? What are you dying for my insight on? There's got to be just so many things. Go ahead and pick one. I know you've got it written down right there, waiting for this day, this moment.
Well, my notepad is pretty empty right now, unfortunately. So.
What? So Melina accidentally threw it in the trash, like the multiple notepads you had with questions. So
Yeah.
can you remember any of the? Oh, new laptop that you're getting. Is that where it's at?
I think I'm getting an M16. What do you think?
You know, I'm glad that you have turned to me for this level of insight, because I am known as something of a laptop man. Actually, you know, people come to me for technical advice frequently. They say, Dan, I think I know the best thing, but you're the best. So what do you think? So, what are the requirements for Lil Steve on the old laptop?
I just want something that can stream nice. Is pretty decent processor. Looks decent.
Stream nice. Okay, why don't we go real requirements? So anything can stream and play games that has a decent GPU. So that's not the
Nice
issue.
screen. So, I think I think the last G15 I had, it'd be cool to have a little bit of a larger screen, I think.
Okay, so you want a 15 or 16-inch screen.
Well, I had a G15 last time, so I think a 16.
No, you had a G14.
Are you sure?
Yes, you had the ROG Zephyrus G14.
Okay.
It was a 14-inch laptop. So you want either a 15 or a 16-inch laptop. How important is thinness, and how important is battery life to you?
Battery life is probably king. Having it be kind of thin would be kind of cool, but not like the biggest deal, I think.
Are we penny wise and pound foolish, or are we ready to, you know what, fuck it, let's YOLO a little bit. Let's get something a little sexy. What's it going to be?
I'm probably a little cucked.
A little cucked? Why? You're making more money now than you've ever made in your entire life. Why cucked? Why?
I don't know, just like probably less than like $3,000, okay? Because why do I don't know if I'm on a laptop enough to have like a fucking $5,000 fucking laptop.
Okay, let's see.
Unless you can like really, well, and also too, like the big advantage of having like those more expensive systems is what, like big beefy GPUs and shit. Like I don't play like those types of games on the go, right?
So if you want a nice screen, I think that there's a certain segment of laptops right now that have OLED HDR screens, like mini LED screens. That is what your number one thing is going to be to go and try and get. So screen is important, screen quality. So let's see which laptops have mini LED screens.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'm doing that as I
yeah, that's why
Google.
I said, yeah, sure. I imagined you were.
Yeah. Okay, so the Zephyrus Flow X16 and an Aero 16 both have it in the MacBook Pro, but you obviously aren't doing that. Let's see. Scan Google and click into both these. Click, 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 click. And then something called the MSI Create. No, that's only 60 inch. 60. What do you think of those laptops that have 2 screens? Is that way too fucking meme for you?
2 screen? I have like an extra screen if I need it, but
well, they have them that are here. I'll just show you a picture of this. What do you think of that meme?
Let's see. What is? Oh, what the fuck? Is that like a secondary meme screen, or what is that?
Yeah, it is a secondary, and it folds flat. So it's a normal laptop, but you have that secondary. It's a QHD screen too, touch screen also.
That
so you could like put OBS down there and like your Twitch chats, and then use the main thing. Especially if you're
Have
always
you actually
using...
used it before? Does it actually?
Yes, 100%. Yeah. So like, the thing about like,
what's the resolution of that bottom screen?
It's like 1280 by 1600. Like, because it's no, it's 2560 by 800. I think.
Okay, this actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, so it's called the Asus ROG Zephyrus Duo 16.
Hold on, let me show for chat.
So that, I'll caution you on one thing. If you ever intend to use this laptop without a mouse, it's pretty fucking cancerous. Because that touchpad is in an awkward spot. It's not a very big touchpad. That is the one thing that's kind of pretty fucking... it's pretty obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are willing to always use a mouse with it, which I think you always do because you're traveling with it.
Yeah, generally, yeah.
Yeah. But dude, imagine you're just doing your shit. You got your chat and OBS down there in the fucking bottom window. And by the way, it works exactly like normally. It's not like some weird Asus software to do it. It's like the computer sees 2 monitors, so you can just drag windows back and forth and shit like that.
How much? Oh god.
Let's see. The question is, what options do you want? But let me take a little look and see what we can get. Because we can go with something that's not too beefy. Because you don't need like a fucking 3090. Where would this be? This would be on Newegg, right? Pop up. See. Okay, so what processor? A 3060 is $2,500.
Well, that's not too bad.
So here's one with a let me make sure this is mini LED. I want to make sure this isn't the last model or something, because it could be. Okay, that one might not have mini LED, actually. I don't know why people are saying mini LED is trash. You guys, I'm sorry, I'm getting one guide. I'm glad you had that. That emote is for me. That is, I'm going to get a shirt and I'm going to have the one guy emote right there where the Lacoste logo would be. Because that is me. I get one guide. All right. Where's the cheapest mini LED one? Oh my god, there's so many fucking variants of this. Okay, this one is mini LED. What is this? This is 3070 Ti. 100% that could do all the shit you need. There you go.
How much does that cost?
$3K.
Damn. If that integrated second monitor reduced my need to actually use a real second monitor, that would actually be super, super helpful.
Yeah. Watch it. Let me get you a review to watch real quick, because I think Dave 2D did one.
Oh, Dave 2D.
You don't know Dave 2D? He's only
Dave 2D.
The best laptop reviewer. Let's see, where the fuck? Who the fuck is Jared's Tech?
You don't know Jared's Tech?
I don't know who Jared's Tech is. I don't know, there's fucking review videos. I mean, I don't know. This is 23 minutes. Here you go. Go ahead. Have fun.
All right, I'll probably watch it later. I'll probably
Wait, is that no? This isn't the right one. I didn't even send you the right fucking video. Never mind.
Oh, M16. That's the one I was gonna get.
No, that isn't the one you're gonna get. Not anymore. Now we get the second thing. Oh, yeah, that is here. This is... It's 2 years old, so this isn't the model that you're going to get. You have mini LED. This one doesn't have mini LED. You have a better GPU and CPU, you know, et cetera, yada, yada. But there you go. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I don't like that you're very dismissive. You need to get your shit together, okay? That works for other people. This, okay? Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Okay.
Listen, I'm tired.
Okay.
Okay, I got like 5 hours of sleep. I got a lot of shit
Why?
I gotta do today. Because
Why did you
I'm
only
trying
get
to
5 hours?
troubleshoot. I had a stupid issue with my fucking Google Drive not working, and I was up for like 3 hours trying to fucking troubleshoot it.
I bet it was the NDIS. That happens all the time. You should have just asked me. I could have solved that for you right away.
NDIS?
Yeah, you know, you just it's probably some of the updates you did without.
Oh yeah,
you know,
gotcha, true.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just come to me next time, and I'll sort that out for you right away.
Sure, I'll DM you for tech support. No problem.
Gosh, I love doing tech support. That's like, you know, that's my thing. Yeah.
What is your how's your house stuff coming along? Do you have any big projects you're working on? You said you mentioned doing electrical work. Did you finish all that?
Yeah, I finished that this morning. I'm doing the second story of my guest house, but it's still like, you know, engineering and shit like that. I hope it should be. Oh, I don't even want to say this. I hope that it will be done in 2023. That would be poggers. I think that that's going to be the case, but construction is a little bit frisky. Miami Beach is a very liberal city. There's a lot of
slackers.
No, not slackers. What? No, it's a lot of hoops to jump through. Like you can't
like
fucking
licensing
take
and shit.
Yeah, you can't take a shit here unless you get the sign off from like 13 people. You know, it's like I don't live in an HOA, but goddamn NIMBYs are fucking all up in your shit. So yeah, there's that. Did you see the other night? Shit was crazy here for spring break. Did you get that shit?
What, with the 50 million fucking cops everywhere?
There was cops everywhere. There was a bunch of people that got fucking shot. We had curfew for 2 nights where you couldn't go out at all past midnight if you're below 17th Street. It was fucking nuts, bro.
I know. I was on stream the other day trying to find like police scanners because I heard like there were so many cops and shit like driving around and everything. Like I heard the sirens going off everywhere. I was wondering what the fuck.
Dude, there was a fucking crazy shooting that happened. Like some people were just walking by and another dude walked by and fucking and fucking shot the dude and he's fucking dead, man. It was all on camera too. Someone's probably got the clip to it. You know what I mean? I think it was on Crazy Fucking Videos. Not safe for work. Don't go there on Reddit. Yeah, that was some crazy shit. You know what I've gotten into a lot, man? Love me some police videos. Some police videos on YouTube, man. That's like, man. I saw a really good one yesterday. This guy got fucking really shot up. Like no joke. He got shot up a lot. So I mean, these cops are a little bit crazy sometimes. You know, let me see if I can find the video for you. Hold on. Where is that? Be recently. No. Here it is. You probably can't watch this on stream, can you?
If it's got like murder and shit, probably not.
Well, it's not murder. This is a justified defense of a police officer. It's on YouTube. So, what do you think?
I don't know.
Well, there. It's in chat.
If it's on YouTube, we're good to go.
It's on. Well, we've already established that's not the case. Where is the Brazilian waxing instructional video? What? You can't watch that? What the fuck, bro?
Wait, can I not? How do you know I can't watch that?
Because you pussied out last time I tried to get you to do it.
Listen, just chill, okay?
On my door.
Uh-huh.
Where do you live? Old Ranch Road. Hey, you guys, stay here with me.
Okay, are they saying anything?
Screaming, open up, open up.
It's a male?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm skipping ahead to the...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, to the action. Fuck it.
And I know who it is. I have a restraining order against him. I need to call my husband to come get my...
Who is it, ma'am?
I'm pretty sure it's like...
Okay, so you didn't think it was him from the beginning?
No, it doesn't look like him at all.
Yeah, who are you?
This dude got fucked
Who?
up.
Who are you? Yeah, I don't know who you are. I can't see your hands. I can't hear you. Yes. Okay, well, who are you? What do you have relation? Okay, well, come out here. She doesn't want you here. No, she's calling us. Okay, well, get out of here.
Get out of here. Holy shit.
Put your hands up. I can't see hands. Yeah, you are.
Wait, I don't know if I can fucking... I'm pushing out, Dan. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Come on, you coward! There's no blood. It's on YouTube.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Have a seat.
Nope. I'll go the other way then.
No, you won't.
You call your staff.
Sit the fuck down. Get your hands out of your pocket now. Get your hands out of your pocket now. Get your hands out of your pocket.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now.
Tasered.
What's he got?
Oh, shit!
Hands! Don't reach for that gun!
Do you think it's just like suicide by cop, or what do you think? Why?
No, I think he was drunk, but dude, that guy got fucking like. I don't know how many times can you shoot someone. You're like, okay, like obviously he couldn't reload into another mag and then reload into another mag and reload. Like eventually people are like, dude, why are you still shooting this guy? I almost feel like that was too much. That was insane.
Well, the issue is that like once you if you're shooting somebody, it's because you want them to stop whatever they're doing, right? Like, right?
Yeah.
So if you shoot them twice, they're probably not going to stop. So you kind of have to keep going, and so it's probably like 10 or 15 shots, reasonably, right? I think that's just that's just what you have to do, right? Unfortunately,
people are saying they always do a full mag.
They probably I'm probably or close to it. Yeah, it's probably going to be like 10 or 15 shots because like you're not going to shoot if you're at the point where you're shooting somebody, you're not going to shoot them twice, right?
Man, that was fucking wild. So what plans do you have coming up over the next few months? Do the data drop on me.
Lots of traveling.
Where? Why? Where are you going?
I don't know, dude.
You don't know?
I'm going to Wales for a thing. Going to Tennessee. I'm going to Austin. I'm going to Maryland, Pennsylvania. It's just like debates and shit. Basically.
All debates and shit. Random fucking bullshit conferences and stuff.
At the end of this month, I'm going up to Maryland and Pennsylvania for the Change My Mind event for a Tim Pool show. The month after that, I think I'm going to Wales, and I'm going to Austin and shit for a panel with some of the Twitter Files guys are going to be there. And stuff, debate stuff there, yeah. And I'm thinking of doing Milo Yiannopoulos. I think it's going to be in Tennessee when I go out there. Yeah.
Interesting. It's a lot of travel. You ever think on maybe cutting back a little bit on some of this stuff, except for the shit that you put out? Because like, does the other stuff really move the needle that much?
Well, I said that this year I was going to travel less. I'm only going to do like important events, and everything I'm scheduled for is pretty important. Like, I think me going to debate like Milo Yiannopoulos is probably good, right?
Does he matter anymore?
Milo Yiannopoulos? Like, not as much, but he's still like everybody knows who he is. So why wouldn't I?
It's like, right? I mean, it's like debating like the E-Bombs World founder. Like, okay, I guess, or like founder of MySpace or something. Like, interesting.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Well,
I think Zizek, that guy, is going to be in Wales. So that should be.
Are you just like, are you scheduled to talk with him, or are you just like crashing in on him?
It's a panel. Yeah, of course I'm scheduled for these things.
Well, it'd be funnier if you're like, Zizek, well, yo, it's me, Destiny.
Yeah, I'm just traveling to the United Kingdom to fucking try to crash a panel. Yeah.
like a stalker. Yeah, let's do it.
Why not? True.
Yeah.
Oh, Max's article is coming out sometime soon, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly in the next week-ish, but he's probably the Britney stuff is probably like a whole new fucking chapter he's gonna add now. So who knows how much that delayed everything by.
Yeah. Well. I don't know what to say, man. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, it's so much fun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else.
I don't know. I don't know what else.
Oh, 1/4. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know much. No, I had my wrong scene set up. Not that I don't care.
Yeah, your streaming schedule is pretty fucking nuts.
Oh, pretty busy, but we'll have fun. Hopefully.
Are you a iPhone Giga Chad yet, or are you still doing the green bubble lifestyle?
Maybe next generation. I am starting to run into girls that are judging me for the
yeah.
You
know what you are. It's fine because I relate. Okay, we are the men. You just want to walk in. Like, let's say you're trying to buy something from like a garage sale or something, and it's like it's listed for $10. You just be like, let me give you $7 for it, and you just want that to be the end. But you don't understand. You can't do that. You can't say I want to give you $7 for that. You need to play the game. Okay, you have to say I'll give you $5, and they say no, I want $8. You say what about $6.50? And they say okay, listen, $7's the best I can do. Things like this in life just are, and you need to accept that to get your foot in the door, they're gonna be like, who's this poor guy on his fucking Metro PCS, fucking burner phone trying to fucking hit me up, okay? And it's gonna fuck you before you even get fucked, if that makes sense. You gotta understand that you gotta play the game of life, okay? You gotta strut your stuff like a peacock, in your new Ferrari 458. That's gotta be you.
True. Thanks.
Yeah. Make sure when you get your car, you take a lot of photos in front of it. Yeah.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Okay.
I feel like you are actually not going to keep that in mind, and you might be placating me when you say that right now. And that's actually very hurtful when you do that.
No, I'll keep it in mind.
You're going to keep that in your mind. Like
maybe I'll get an iPhone. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but you were already going to get an iPhone. But when you say you're going to keep it in mind, does that mean you're going to think back to like, Dan did say that I got to play the game. Is that going to be in your mind? No, it's not. You were lying to me just now. You are a liar, actually.
Yeah, I am, and I never take accountability for it either. What can I say? I'm sorry.
Well, that part is true for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, and you throw your friends under the bus. We are the trail of victims. Actually,
True.
I don't speak out because I want to keep my place in the hierarchy, but I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll be getting your DGG bucks later today for the important role you've played. Don't worry.
I feel like the most important role. So I don't want some Monopoly money, okay? Like, this has got to be, like, I really want that new G-Wagon, okay? They're $150,000. I know I said $100,000 yesterday, but I didn't check on the pricing, and it's just a little bit more than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep that in mind. I feel like I've kept all the other orbiters in line for a while, and
you should be like if I'm the slave driver in that one unhinged fucking picture that Mr. Girl Zombie drew for him, you should have been like the lead guard dog or something,
Well, that's the thing. I thought the lead guard dog is the one all the way at the front. But I'm like in the bitch position, like all the way sniffing the other dog's assholes. It's fucked up.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. I agree.
Do you think that it's possible that they didn't understand
in nature?
Well, that too, but that the hierarchy of the dogs was not understood, and like the closer to you was supposed to be better, but it's not the case. The Giga Chad dogs are the one that are all the way at the front, and then the fucking basic bitch dogs are the ones that are in the back. Because the Giga Chad ones, they're like, yeah, we're going this way. My name's Rufus. I'm the fucking best dog. I know exactly where we're going. Steven trusts me the most. But it's it. Anyways,
maybe.
I think that's what happened. That was a big mistake on the whole thing there.
Okay. Well,
God.
I'm gonna go, Jim, and I'll
You're
call
ending stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Call me when you're, or if you are ending stream, we can talk for a minute here.
Yeah, sure then. I'll be back tomorrow at my normal time, guys. So love you. Be careful. Stay safe. Ripper right now, guys. My dude.
Bye, chat.
Bye.